overall, let's just be respectful and have a good time. That's the point of the chill out. You know. Um. Oh, one more thing. No screaming. I don't want that. We can't be productive members of society if we're screaming at each other. That makes terrible conversation. Yeah, somebody I know just. But all in all, guys, I'm gonna say this before I let anybody on. It's kind of bullshit because I didn't get a chance to eat anything yet. So throughout the stream, when my moderators come up, I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna go and cook, and then I'm gonna come back and then back to the stream. But not right now. In probably like 30 minutes, if I can get somebody up here, one of my moderators, Mimsy, my man Mandrill. Um, so I'm gonna wait 30 minutes, and then after that, I'm gonna go get my food real quick. Not leave to go get it. It's already here. So I gotta cook it. Cause I thought about ordering something. I don't know if I want to order anything. I don't know. I'm so debating whether to order some right now. I don't know. It's like pissing me off right now. Thank you. But all in all, guys, come in. Like I said, come in. Let's chat about whatever, and let's have a overall good night. I gotta work tomorrow, and I like to end on a good convo before I go to sleep. So, onegai, which means please. Onegai minasan. So how is everybody? Because I don't really have too much to speak about or anything. And guys, that's why I said let you guys always come in to know what we can start a conversation and I'll follow. That's more often than not. The point of my chill out is to hear everybody else speaking points. I add to the convo once they bring something up, and that's how it usually works, or how I usually do it. But yeah, I've had a heavy. I don't really want to talk about work, but yeah, I've been working hard this week. Other than that, more I can tell you. I stripped up the freaking mattress real quick for a second, so I had to do some stuff here. But yeah, that's why I got stuff shown on my bed right now, guys. Had to clean stuff. I wish I had Mimsy and Mike's freaking email so I could get them over here. Hold on, guys. I'm actually finished inviting other people right now. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, it'll take a second. Hold on. All right, there we go. We'll see where it goes. Where are you doing that, guys? I'm actually doing some stuff. Yo, Yella, the link is in the chat, brother. Please come in, man. We could talk about coffee and tea, man. Well, your coffee, I'm tea. Actually, had me a cup this morning when I woke up, man. Yeah, man. Sorry about your Bulls, bro. I like to see it. I like to, I kind of wanted them to push the Bucks to some shit, but I knew that wasn't gonna happen. So Apologize in advance, brother. Christmas. That's Christmas stream and then Christmas Eve stream. I got that. Hold on. I'm so sorry. Let's go home, cat. Mother. Sorry about that, y'all. There we go. Yeah, but like I said, I haven't had nothing really major happen this week. My heel is hurting my ass. I got to go set up a doctor's appointment for that to get that shit checked out to see how much that surgery is gonna cost. I might have to hold up on my trip for that shit because that shit hurt. It's starting to hurt. No amount of ice can cure that bitch. If it was, it would have fucking went away already. Years ago. Well, hold on. Since I don't really see anybody really popping up, I'm going to get off camera right now because there's no need for me to show my face if other people aren't on. So, guys, don't take it the wrong way. That's just how I'm going to do things tonight. Normally not. Nobody comes in, and I just don't want to show up on camera. That's just how that works for me. All right. To anybody, like I said, it's pretty much to anybody out there. I got a lot of stuff planned for Saturday. I guess I'm planned for Saturday. I got an interview with my man Tommy B. We gonna get that shit going around 7 or I'm pretty sure like 7:30 to 8 whenever we start the interview for him, and it's gonna go down. So I finally got my man Tommy B up here, to be one of my interviews because I want to interview the brother. He's intelligent, he knows his craft, and he's a hard worker, and I want to hear his story more often than not, or his wisdom. He can enlighten us with. So I got that planned, and next week I got a brother from Taiwan who lives over there, and we're going to be, it's like I said, it's another interview, but it's going to be on Tuesday, around 9 o'clock. That won't be too long of a stream. It's just going to be an interview, and that's the end of it because I got to work the day after on Tuesday. So all in all, guys, like that. That's like all in all, I got a lot of stuff planned for next week, and hopefully we can get this shit going. Yeah, but guys, please, if you like I said, if you want to come in and join the Chillout Session today, just the link is in the chat. Don't feel scared. Like I said, no one's gonna yell at you, bash you here. I'll make sure of it. It's my job, and also, I want everybody to know that they have a voice to speak here. Whether you be man or woman, doesn't matter to me. So, you guys, hello, Primal. Brother, you're welcome to come on if you want. Like I said, I'm glad you're here. We could talk about anything you want, man. And I'm all here for it. Because I'm technically only showing myself on camera until people come up. And also I'm waiting for my man Marcus, my man Manager to come up here. Because like I said, because I haven't eaten shit and I'm not ordering any pizza. Fuck that, dude. I'm trying to stay away from that tonight. But that's pretty much it. Oh, you're driving right now? Oh, I'm sorry, bro. Yeah, I don't expect you. Listen, I want everybody to hear this. Primal, I love you, brother, but please know I don't want you to join while you're driving. I don't want that for you. I want you to be safe and careful, bro. You're a good person. I know you're smart. So, yeah. That's why I know you're not going to do it. So, yeah. Let's see. I don't know if there's anything I wanted to talk about. Like I said, it's really nothing more often than not. It's a tech. I know something came out. I can't remember what the hell it was. I had to figure that out. But Yeah, guys. No, I know you're good at multitasking. For me, guys, I'm gonna be real. Like I said, I'm gonna be real. The future of this channel is very unsure, and also I gotta put in more work so I can get more subscribers and also a lot more views and everything. And to the people who tune in to watch this, I really appreciate y'all viewing my stuff. Um, Even if it's a quick look see, it still matters. Because the conversations here are really good. Um, and the people who are very unique and have their own mindset. So I want to let everybody know that I appreciate that, like with lots of respect. And I want to say something. Shout out to all to sorry about that, my freaking cup. Shout out to everybody who tuned in to the two cats, my man Mike and my man Blackstikin, who tuned in for that anime night talk that we had. It was awesome. Brooklyn Torius, who came in and actually in the chat came and talk. My man Ian Simmons. Shout out to all y'all. I really appreciate y'all. I don't know if I would call it loyalty. I really expect y'all. I really appreciate y'all support and y'all love, and you just you contributing to the making the stream even better, because interacting with the chat is fun sometimes for me. And you guys are not a toxic chat. You guys are amazing. You guys are just there. I really appreciate that. So I want to give a standing ovation to everybody who always tunes in. So thank you very much. And I know we all got lives and everybody can't tune in. I understand it even more. That's realistic life. Or I don't have that pull yet, but trust me, please believe, man, I'm gonna work my ass off to get there. So, like I said, thank you guys once again. Appreciate it, and let's get back to the waiting of the arrival of the guests. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Just ask me in the chat. I'll ask that. We don't simply have to wait for people. Just ask me, I'll answer. What would it be? Don't know what to eat. Don't know what to eat. God damn it. Oh, Primal John, then. Okay. Primal, as long as you're sure, I'll let you on up, brother.
Go for it. Hey, man.
How are you doing, sir?
Clearly not streaming while I'm driving, so appreciate that. Um, so if I'm looking not at the camera, don't mind me any. But
No, you're
I
fine.
just, yeah, I heard, and I just want to make sure I heard this right. I felt like I heard for a second there. You were like, you're not sure about the future of the direction of the channel. So I got to ask, like, what's cooking? What's on your mind?
The thing is, with every channel. Oh, okay. No. Let me answer that real quick. I'm gonna answer your questions. Give me a
Yeah,
second.
yeah.
Real talk, Mimsy. I love you and Mike so much. You guys are amazing. I want to. She said, looking forward to hanging out tonight after kids go down in a few. It's cool. Like I said, I'm gonna be up till like 11:30, if anything. Cause trust me, as long as I get 4 to 5 hours of sleep, I'm good. I mean, that's how my body whirls. Um, but back to Primal's what Primal was saying. Yeah, Primal, I won't know because I have to get subscribers, I have to get views, I have to display a lot of different content that's not the stereotypical what's hot, what's new stuff. And I know a lot of people go for that, but
Hmm.
that's why I'm such an anomaly, because like I said, I don't tune into the celebrity shit. I just don't really have the time. But
Yeah, I feel that because
yeah,
that's not the kind of content that I put out either.
yeah, exactly.
So
It's
I
not my
yeah.
well. First of all, it's not my lifestyle at all. Number one, and also, it's not my reality. And plus, I really think about if I ever did become rich, I'm like I'd be one of the secret millionaires and just not brag and not talk about anything. I blend in with the regular public,
Well,
the average
it's
people.
funny. That's funny because most of the people that I've known that have a lot of money, and I've had the, I guess, good fortune of knowing people that have that kind of money, they're
Hmm.
they're blue jeans and t-shirts kind of people most of the time. Like if you just met
Exactly.
them, you wouldn't know. Like they don't have a Rolex on, they don't have some fancy car that they're necessarily driving around in. Maybe they have like a nice Mustang or something like that, but it's not like they're driving a Lambo every day or something like that, or just those kind of people that I've met with that kind of money. Not the like, okay, super baller athletes or any of that, but I'm talking just like real quote unquote normal people who make,
Right.
maybe a couple 100,000 to a couple million a year. Like they live pretty, at least from the ones I know, they live pretty quote unquote normal lifestyles. Like you wouldn't necessarily know they had a bunch of money just by like going up and talking to them.
Right. And I kind of actually respect and admire those people for doing that, because that's kind of what I would do. I'm gonna be real. People think I would just wild it out, and like, no, I really wouldn't, guys. Let's be real. Think me right now.
Mm-hmm.
If I was 25 and younger and young and dumb, then yeah, definitely. But now that I'm older and I'm wiser,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit more wiser, I just use it more smartly. Like I said,
Yeah.
it wouldn't make me happier. Just take it would it would just alleviate the student loan part of my life, and after that, that's a weight off my shoulders, which is great. It would just
Mm-hmm.
become a matter of just moving out in the country with the land and getting something built, like a little house
Yep.
in the country for me, and
Which is,
it
I was
would it
gonna
would
say,
just be
which is,
something that I do. Go
yeah,
ahead.
which is funny because that was the
Hey
last week I
Tony,
was gonna say, hey Tony,
you rock,
that's
man.
funny because that was the topic I was gonna talk on last Sunday, and then I was just kind of feeling wiped out, so I didn't end up. So that's going to be this Sunday's conversation: is can money buy happiness? And that's the
Thank you.
conversation, and that's the conversation that.
Oh, you went off. You went off, Primal. Primal. Oh, you're muted, brother. You muted yourself. Yeah.
All good.
There we go. Now I can hear
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
Yeah, you muted
yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, no, I was getting an incoming call from somebody, so it muted it.
Oh, okay,
Um,
okay. So it muted. I got you.
apparently, that barely is how it goes. But it's funny because there's some studies out there talking about, money doesn't directly buy happiness, but under a certain amount of money, you probably can't really do the things that you would want to do that maybe could give you the experiences you want to be happier. But then also after a certain point, it's like the moneyness, you get these diminishing returns on the level of happiness report. So there's numbers that have been thrown out there like, hey, if you make between 75 and 100,000, that's kind of like the sweet spot for quote unquote maximum happiness relative to income. But anyway, that's the discussion that Sunday night is going to happen. I'll be chatting through is, all right, does money buy happiness? And then if it does, what's that, when does it, at what point does it drop off then? Because at some point, people that are making, let's say over 150,000 or 200,000, usually those kind of jobs have a level of stress that come with them that kind of overall decrease your happiness too. So there's this kind of, in my opinion, a sweet spot to be in terms of the income that allows you to live the lifestyle that you want to live, but also not having such a stressful lifestyle because of the income level that you're tied to, in that the job increases the. It's kind of a cool concept in my opinion.
No, I get you. I'm all for
Yep.
that idea, because I think it always goes. I think it goes down to bare minimum of like basics and understanding
Mm-hmm.
like the fundamentals of life. Like there's a song called "Money Only Thing." Money can't buy. Like money can't
Yep.
buy certain things, and for me, money does not equate to happiness.
Yep.
There's nothing that's there. Abba and
Mm-hmm.
preach have talked about it. I remember them saying that, and I didn't agree with them. I already agreed. Period. Is what it
Mm-hmm.
was. Like there's
Yeah.
nothing that equates. Money can make me happier. I'm like, it just makes you more of who you are. So if you're already down and you already have money, then you're gonna
Mm-hmm.
be more down with the money. Let's
Yep.
just be real.
I Yeah, I would say it possibly opens certain doors for you, but you still have to be the one to walk through that door, right? Like,
Right.
okay, is a vacation Jamaica gonna make or break your world? Probably not. Like, it'll make you happy for a little while, right? But that's not gonna change
Temporarily.
the fun. Yeah, that's not gonna change the fundamental aspects of your life, right? Um,
Yeah.
but but having a certain amount of money maybe means that you can do certain things that otherwise, like on a more regular basis, like, hey, if let's say you want to get in better shape and you have enough money to sign up for a personal trainer, okay, cool, that could probably actually have a positive impact on your life if you use some of the assets you have money wise to build yourself up better, right? So
Yes.
that's just like one example of, maybe if you're really not well off financially, then there's things like that you couldn't go get. Like, you couldn't afford to go get skills training for something else, or you couldn't afford, you know what I mean? There's certain things that maybe you couldn't do. But agree to your point. It's like, what's important to you and how do you get to the things? Like if, let's say you're a skier, if you're a skier and you love to go skiing every weekend, but if you don't make enough money where you can't do that, then that's probably sucky, right? But you don't necessarily have to be a millionaire to afford to go skiing every weekend either. So
Right.
it's kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I agree
So there's
with
a
you.
certain like, hey, you need enough, but after a certain point, then it's kind of like, all right, I've bought all the things I want. And like after a certain point, does it really matter if you're, hey, I'm driving a, like a nice, I'm just going to keep saying Mustang. I drive a nice Mustang. Okay, cool. That's great. Does it really make me that much happier to go buy a Lambo? Probably not.
Not
You know what I
really.
mean?
It's
Like, it's
just
like if you have a nice
it's like
car, you have a nice
temporary.
car. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna be real.
yeah.
Yeah, like it would be fun to ride in one. I won't lie about that because I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it'd be that one time when you race on a track with it and you'll just go crazy nuts, and then when you have your fill, you're done.
Yeah.
I think that's what happened to me if I did that. Like it'll
Yeah.
just
Well,
be
and it's,
temporarily fun. Yeah.
yeah. And it's not so much the material thing, it's the experience that you have, right? So it's not so much the fact that, so I guess some people get all giddy about, oh, I have a Lambo in the garage. But what you said is like, hey, it'd be something I'd want to whip around the racetrack once or twice. And it's more about the experience than the actual car. And I think that's
Right.
something that you carry. And that's the thing is like the material possessions, they kind of go away. And it's the experience you had with whatever it was. And that leaves the lasting impact on you. So
It
I
does.
went on this vacation with my family, and yeah, I remember going to Hawaii, but I remember going to Hawaii with my family, and the family's not something you can buy. You know what I mean? You can buy that trip to Hawaii, but what was the thing that brought it together was the people that you went with, right? So there's a little bit of it opens doors, but a lot of it is more on who you are inside.
Right. And
But yeah, so I guess not to segue, but does that mean like you're kind of you're just not getting the audience you like you were kind of hoping for, or
no.
because I
Maybe
think your
not.
content is awesome. So like
No. I'm not. It's not like
I
about getting the
wouldn't care if I
audience.
like, yeah, I would be like, hey,
Yeah.
if I don't even get to 1,000 subs, like for me personally, like it doesn't really matter to me because I just make the content because I like having the conversations, and
Me too.
I
I
feel
like the
like you're in that same
conversations.
boat. So that's kind
Yeah,
of where
you and
I'm
me are
curious
similar
as
in that
to,
regards.
yeah,
Yeah, we care about the
yeah,
conversations between people. And the
yeah.
thing is, yeah, the subscribers do. I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't matter, at least to me,
Mhm.
because getting every little subscriber, everybody that subs, it means a lot. And also the fact that I even have 100 is even a blessing in of itself.
Mhm.
But and the thing for me is I want to reach as much people as I can to give them good combos to make it seem boring and boring dull because I tell people all the time like having every I'm trying to get a new audience in here too. Now, get new people in here to see what this is all about and see that they can just really speak without, going crazy, getting their feelings. I always make it a rule not to bring drama here. Don't bring men and women bashing. I don't want to hear that shit at all. That's not what this is for. This is more often than not just people just coming here to be themselves, to actually speak and have free thought, of course. Now, granted, I tell people just don't get stupid here. Because trust me, and and I told everybody last week, I told somebody here, I am not raising my own damn voice on my own channel. I'm not doing that. I'm too
Was
chill
that
for
a
that.
thing? Was that a thing for you last week?
No.
Yeah,
No.
yeah,
Angela's brought something up, but he didn't like. We were having an argument.
yeah.
It was a talking point that we all made because he said, because he was speaking to the chat about this, and then I followed by saying, listen, I ain't raising my own damn voice on my channel, dude. I'm not doing that. I'm
Yeah.
not. The same with your channel. You shouldn't have to raise your own voice. You
No.
just like no. So it's just like also how people have to understand how your platform works. I love
Mhm.
your platform, brother, because your stuff is very chill, very mellow, similar to mine.
Yeah.
And also, another one that's also shows is knowledge relationships. There's just chill because
Mhm.
those are the only three chillest places I know.
That's good.
Um, yeah.
I feel like there's a ton of like drama channels.
Thank you,
I
Tony.
feel like, yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of drama channels, but we need more kind of just like, hey, let's just have a fun conversation channels, right?
Yeah, that's really what it is. And the thing is, like, I just kind of need that separation more often than not from like the people who like the drama and people all that stuff. Yeah, I'll laugh at it, but it's not something that like I go to my way to learn. Like, yo, what happened? Like, no, I don't really care, man. Those people aren't a part of my life, so why would I want to talk about them? Is it? Am
Right.
I going through it right now? And no, it doesn't mean shit to me.
Hmm.
Like, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't. So, yo, thank you, Tony Bruno. I appreciate that. Yes, be authentic and genuine, man. That's what I want to be, and that's what I'm working my ass off to do. I don't want to be nobody else. I don't want to put on a charade. I don't want to have to pretend to be somebody to get views or to bash somebody for beef to get views. I don't need that shit. I don't need that kind of attention. And plus, I've been raised better to act like that. People act like that, I think, are a bunch of clowns in this damn circus routine.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
and
crazy. I mean, because
mhm.
people, at least me, I vibe with authenticness. I kind of cringe when somebody just talks about somebody else's life all the time. Like it's fine to maybe talk about it sometimes, but if that's all you do is talk about, you know,
Other people's lives.
other people's lives, then I'm kind of like, well, I mean, I'm like, okay, like let's have a real conversation about like real people in our lives, not some celebrity figure all the time.
Yeah, I mean that's my whole thing. Even though I support some of my passport brothers, but I know they live in a terrible situation sometimes in the UK or not in, but it's just
Mhm.
like it's just like I'd rather hear them just speak about, you can speak about the ladies, that's fine, but when it's like the ones
Mhm.
in your own place just keep bashing and bashing, it's like must be don't the only thing I can think of is that it's happening constantly around you or you're exasperating it. Is what I'm thinking. I was like, you telling me you see it everywhere? You telling me you
Yeah,
see it everywhere? And if that's the
and
case, then you might as well stay in your basement, or at
well
least you
that
keep working until you get out of the situation. Is what I hear. Because the thing is, like, if I keep hearing the same damn thing, it sounds like a goddamn cult to me, and I can't stand that. I do not like echo chambers. I like people having their own different perspectives and opinions. And then the one time they don't agree with you, you kick them out, which is really ridiculous to me. Unless they're
yeah, no,
being rude
that's
and
a bit much.
disrespectful.
Yeah.
No, 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 no. If they're being rude and disrespectful, I get that. Do what you got
Yeah,
to do.
yeah,
Your
but if you just
channel,
have a
your
difference of
rules.
opinion, yeah, if you have different, like everybody can have difference of opinion or different strategies, but as long as you come correct about it and are respectful, then we could
Lemon
disagree on a
Unfiltered, get up in
talking point
here.
all the day. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, like,
definitely.
what was I
Yeah,
gonna
Lemon
say?
Unfiltered, get up in here, man. I haven't heard from you enough times. But go ahead, Primal.
I lost my train of thought for a second there, but what
Oh
was I
yeah,
going to say?
shout out to
Oh, you were
Wisconsin.
talking, yeah, you were talking about the folks that they're always having the same results, or they're always saying about how somebody's bad or a group of people's bad, and it's like, well,
Or they just
what's
keep
kind of
bashing, or like they keep
yeah,
bashing on it. And I understand, like maybe it happened one time to them, but also
mhm,
exasperating certain
yeah,
things. And I'm not saying that it doesn't happen. I understand it happens, but
mhm,
just guys, you gotta make yourself feel better by not talking about it. I mean, not talking about it, but by not talking about it so much, because that
yeah.
makes you very jaded at that
Well,
time.
I was gonna say, if you keep finding yourself in the
It's
same
bad for
negative
your health.
situation, yeah, if you keep finding yourself in the same negative situation over and over, at some point you got to look around and be like, what's the common denominator here? And if it's you keep finding yourself in the same negative situation, then maybe there's a chance that you're part of the issue. Like maybe the choices you make with who you associate with or where you hang out or what you do, like you might be part of that problem. I'm not saying that everybody that finds themselves in a bad situation is always part of the problem, but it's something you should at least look at and consider if you keep running into that time and time again.
Yeah.
If you say like all women are hoes, if you say all women are hoes, well, is it all women or is it all women that you hang out with? Or is it all women that you go after? Like you got to make that
Yeah,
distinction. And I feel like people trip over that sometimes.
they do. And the thing is, I don't,
Mhm.
like I said, I don't say every woman. Like I said, I've only seen a few that I like it. I haven't seen all the time. And yes, I've had a rude woman talk, a woman of my own skin color, be rude to me one day, and I'm just like, yo, listen, yeah, and she pissed me
Mhm.
off, of course. And I'm just like, yo, so it's not like it doesn't happen. It happens, just not as 100% as you think it does. So, and also it depends on where you're at and where
Yeah,
you
just like
live.
you know the mother. Like, oh,
Primal.
maybe that's a yeah. That's all right.
No, no, no. You're going in and out like a static, and you froze a little bit.
Yeah, this northwest uh,
Yeah, you're cutting out. Don't worry. Don't worry. Just hold on. Well, guys, don't worry. Primal just cut out. Whoa, what was that?
Oh,
Hold on, Primal. Hold on. Well, guys, hold on. I'll wait for Primal to get back. But if you're liking this conversation that we're having, be sure to like. Like I said, be sure to leave a like in the description box. Please do that. And also, like I said, more likes also means more views for this channel, but also means more support and more hard work that I will do. So don't worry. I'm gonna do it even if you don't like it, but I would appreciate if you liked it. It means a lot if you do. So yeah, exactly. That's what I said, man. Robot cell, bro. Don't worry. Primo will be back. Actually, I can. All right, he cut off, guys. I didn't remove him. He went off. He dropped off. Okay, Mandrill here. Okay, one of my commanders is here. All right, cool. Everybody, I want you to welcome my second commander, Commander Mandrill.
Hey, second commander, huh?
Well, actually, I might. Who knows? I might make you one, depending. Oh, bad northern western internet Wisconsin connection. I'm all good. Yeah, come back on once your internet is all good. You have all bars and everything.
He's
bro.
in Wisconsin.
I'll let you back up. Yeah, Primal lives in Wisconsin, man.
Oh, that's the problem there, man. Wisconsin's crazy.
Wow, what's wrong with Wisconsin? In terms of internet, is what you're saying?
No, I'm telling you, that place is crazy. Anyway, it's a mixed bag. You never know where you stand with that place. Like New York, you know where you stand. It's chaos, a free for all, every man for himself. 2 men enter, 1 man leave. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. Demon. The whole city's on demon time 24/7. Wisconsin,
demon.
Like there's a lot of exceptionalism. Like you see a lot of interracial couples, and that's a beautiful thing to see, right? People, of mixed races getting together couples and all that stuff.
General is nice to see,
right? And so, but at the same time, their criminal justice system is totally fucked up towards black people.
Okay,
like especially in Madison, they're like it is like super fucked up towards black people. So
all right,
like,
Primal.
And he is not wrong. I'm not even mad about it because
I want him to speak for Wisconsin because I don't know nothing about it.
It's confusing. So it's like, wait, is this all right? Am I all right here? Or
you're right. So it's funny because Wisconsin is like two worlds because there's like the super rural conservative portions of it, which make up a big chunk of it. But then you have very city heavy, kind of far left leaning areas like Milwaukee and Madison. So it's like these two dichotomies trying to merge together, especially when you're like maybe in the suburbs of Milwaukee or Madison. So you'll get in one town, you'll have a redneck wearing camo with a jacked up truck at Quick Trip pumping his gas. And then you'll be next town over and you'll be with somebody that's like has their hair dyed 7 different colors trying to get their Tesla plugged in. It's like two different worlds.
Right.
So,
it's like, am I safe here or should I run? What? Yep. I don't know what to make of this place.
Laugh at that. Yep. That's funny, bro.
Right. And I'll say this other part. The weather is beautiful 6 months of the year, and the other 6 months of the year, you don't want to go outside because it hurts your face. It hurts your face to go outside. So
it's too cold.
And that's why we have lots of cheese and beer because we need to stock up for the winter time, and then we sweat it all out during the summertime.
I want bread instead of cheese, please. I want that.
It's the land of beer and cheese. That's what Wisconsin is, man.
I know it's Wisconsin known for beer and cheese. I know that, but I'm like, you ain't known for some bread over there, man. At least give me some Italian bread over there, please.
No, you got. Yeah, no, it's beer and cheese up here, man.
It's just it's.
Hey, listen, the cheese will taste better with bread.
It's the most confusing place ever. It does actually. Cheese does taste better with bread. It does. I gotta agree with Jay on that one.
I agree. The cool part about it is though, like, you know what? I will say this. I live pretty close to Madison, and it's a fun city in the regards of it's about 250 to 300,000 people. So it's big enough where you have pretty much all the things that you would want out of a big city, but it's also easy enough to navigate, and it's pretty safe compared to places like Milwaukee or Chicago or any place like that. So you can go there and feel safe, but also kind of get a lot of the quote unquote big city experiences.
Now, man?
It's not exactly the safest place. I'll put it that way.
Milwaukee's
So
crazy. Okay, damn. I have to move to Missouri then. Shit.
yeah, I'm not saying it like it's not like Chicago levels of crime or violence, but it's also like it's definitely not. Hey, it's midnight. Let's go walk around. I wouldn't advise that in like certain areas of Milwaukee. But the other cool part
Okay.
about it is you drive like
I
an
got
hour
you.
north, and you are in the middle of like you don't even have cell phone service anymore.
All right,
So it's kind of a
self-made.
cool.
Got you.
Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah.
cool that you can. If you want to ask
He
about
said,
Chicago, ask self-made. They'll
Chicago
tell you what's
sucks.
up. Yeah.
Man, I know
Chicago's
Chicago
rough, man.
sucks.
So Chicago's rough. I mean, there's cool parts of Chicago, but you just don't want to end up in the wrong part of town at the wrong hour of the day. I'll put it that way. So.
And man, listen, the only thing I want from Chicago is a Chicago pizza, and I think that's the end of that.
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that.
Man, Gerald will fight
those are
you.
good.
He was representing New York, it sounded like. So them Chicago versus New York pizza conversations get intense sometimes.
New York pizza versus Chicago pizza. I'm like, I mean,
No, it's just
New York
I
is
spent
one
a
of the
lot. I
food
spent a
meccas
lot
of
of
the
time in
world.
New York
I know.
because my sister lives there.
Yeah, my sister does too. One of my sisters.
Yeah, my sister lives in New York, so I'm there a lot, and that place is absolute insanity incarnate. Holy shit. That place is fucking crazy, dude. New York is insane. There's a guy pissing on the door of a
Shit, I
restaurant
didn't know
right
that
here.
about Milwaukee. Thanks, self-made. I'll do research on that.
Like you take 7 steps forward. There's a guy begging for money. You take another 7 steps forward. There's this guy dressed to the nines, like he's about to go to a ballroom dance or something. I mean, there's everything there, all shook up into one basket and done like this.
I feel that. Yeah, I feel
you know
that.
what I'm saying? It's just like,
and
you're like, wait, right? And like you go to Times Square at 7 a.m. There's a guy naked standing on top of a scaffolding, spouting off a manifesto talking about deleting himself, and you're like, wait,
what is this?
It's 7 a.m., dude.
Yeah, like can we
Why?
can we start
He
this
says,
at like
now?
9? Can we wait till 9? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. It's like,
He
why
says,
now?
hold on, guys. Self-made says I'm biased. I hate Chicago, but this is where I live. Wait. So wait, are you in? Wait. I think he said
Self-made's
he's
in Chicago,
not Milwaukee.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, not Milwaukee. He was just saying Milwaukee's not far off in terms of being. There's definitely nice areas and there's definitely really rough areas.
Yes.
Speaking of that type of concept, I'm just leaving Minneapolis right now for a work thing, and that's another area that if you end up in the wrong place, part of town at the wrong hour, like it's not a good time. So.
Yo, man, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking actually, like I said, I'm more convinced than ever to move to the fucking countryside and just to get the hell away from people. Because nothing really crazy goes off in the country.
I don't blame you. That's my 10-year plan. Is I really like the out west area. I really like.
I do too.
Kind of around Zion National Park, in that southern Utah, northern Arizona, western or eastern Nevada. I feel like that's a pretty cool place to be. So that's kind of my 10-year plan.
Okay.
Where you headed now, Primal?
Where am I heading now? I'm heading back to home, back to Madison area.
Oh, you look like you're on a road trip or something.
I travel.
He does, Jay.
Yeah.
Takashi, he does, doesn't he?
I mean,
look at the
I travel. I travel.
He travels
a lot. So I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in northern Wisconsin, driving from Minneapolis back to Madison right now.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Self-made, I don't know how
because my coverage area for work, technically, like my company works throughout. Well, it's a worldwide company, but my direct service area is what's the central region, which basically goes from Chicago up north to northern parts of Minnesota through Dakotas down to St. Louis and then like back over to Chicago. That's kind of like my area, so it's a pretty decent chunk of landscape.
That's pretty nice because the thing is, like I said, the Midwest is on some other stuff, and even as much as like North Dakota isn't known for anything, like they're fine for the most part as long as you're gonna go into town. I'm talking about like the actual city part of it. Like, yeah, that is bad, but it's like when you're in the country, you're fine. Nobody messes with you over there. I got a friend who was army born over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he told me like, yeah, man, dude, there's nothing.
It's
he
nice.
told me that shit. It's funny.
There's a lot of times where there's a lot of times where it's really nice to actually kind of not be around many things. Like I'll say that in 100%. I've lived in big cities. I've lived in little podunk towns. And if I had to pick one or the other, I would probably pick small town over big city any day.
I would too. If I'm be real, I would pick the town. The reason why that is because I kind of like small town, like uh big area, small town is what it would be.
Yeah. Well,
More of that,
and that's
just more
it,
having your own peace and just not a lot of traffic and just a lot of I guess wilderness and land to yourself and just quiet. That's like that peace thing. Like I am so serious. I am dead set on that shit. And I'm just like, yo, dude, I just need that. Just
yeah, I feel that.
be away from people and just get away from people's craziness and just be out there. You know,
Mhm.
I've seen many men do it and talk to them about how they built their little miniature house, and it's
Mhm.
crazy how it looked. Like,
Well,
oh, if I ever, yeah,
have you seen these box houses that are coming out? They're going to be like, I can't remember if they call them pod house or something like that, but I saw like Elon Musk, he bought one. They're like 50 grand. And there's the like modular houses that basically they come up and set up like in a day. And you'll have like one part of it is you can have like a small studio apartment. And then they'll have another one that's like a 2-bedroom add on you could put. And I don't know, those aren't out yet for like the general public, but those seem kind of
right.
cool or interesting if you're going to kind of move out away from things. That would be kind of I don't know, an interesting alternative to a traditional house.
Right. No, that definitely helps most people. He said small. Hold on. So about that. He said small time ride bears. Like I got you. I got you. I'm not gonna say that. No, no, no. Here it is. My bad. This is what it said. Small time ride bears like Putin. Got it. Killer had to say that dasher's name. but but yeah, man. Like I think just living in those type of areas, just away from everything and being around nature is probably better for you. Watch out for the snakes. I haven't run into any snakes out in the country. I think I'm, for the most part, I've been lucky so far. And plus, the area that I go to is more, they're rarities.
Mm-hmm.
Not as likely as you think they do. So just wear boots and you'll be okay.
Yep.
Don't wear your stupid shoes. That's all I would tell you. Just wear some
Don't
boots
go
and you'll
hiking
be
through the
okay.
woods in Crocs.
And
You'll be happy. Yeah.
whoever does that, I question your morality and where your mind is going.
I question your sexuality.
I knew you were gonna
No,
say that.
no Crocs in the woods unless you're just going to the bathroom real quick.
No
That's
Crocs.
the only,
Period. How about we just
Yeah,
go with
none.
that?
or I guess sandals or anything open in the woods is not probably going to benefit you
He
very
said
well.
till a tornado comes through, bro. Hey, listen, man. I gotta listen. Have you ever seen freaking Wizard of Oz, man? How they had that underground freaking ditch and shit. Underground, like you'll be okay, bro. You'll be okay. Just make sure you got multiple routes to get out. I'll make that. Trust me. I'll make sure you can get out. I even have some power tools to drill my ass way out. I promise to do that. So you're good. Don't worry. You're all right. He said until he makes it, you know what I mean? He makes it seem as if it's going to hit all the whole entire, bro. No, it doesn't.
Self-made. All you got to do is just grab a really big tree. You'll be okay, man. Just grab the big tree and hold on tight. The tornado will pass right by you. Promise.
I think that's very cartoon what you said though. I mean, unless like I said, it depends on where it's coming from, and also, I mean, that's all it is.
Now, if you see a
wouldn't do
cow
Oklahoma.
fly by, then you're in trouble. I can't help you.
You're
if there's
dead.
Cow, yeah.
I shouldn't laugh at that. I'm fucked up, bro. I'll never
Well,
want to see that, bro.
that's from what was that? Twister? Do you remember that movie?
Twister. I saw that movie, yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I had so much fear of fucking tornadoes, bro. The hurricanes don't even scare my ass. It's really the tornadoes that get my ass. Like, fuck you, bro.
I lived in Kansas for a couple of years, and man, talk about seeing like some crazy weather. I was stationed out there for a minute, and man, that weather would change in a second out in Kansas.
Bro, Kansas, Oklahoma. What was the other ones?
Tornado Alley or whatever they call it. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I would never do them places. I would never do them. Like F that, man.
You know what though? Speaking of fun little towns, Manhattan, Kansas. So not Manhattan, New York, but the Little Apple.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. It was actually a really cool little fun college town / military town because of Fort Riley. The military base is right there. So that's where I was stationed for a minute. And that was a really cool mixture of like a small town agricultural feel, but also with a army base and a college right there too. So it was kind of, it was like a smaller version of Madison in my opinion, except it also had like an army post there too. So that was a cool, unique little place. If you're ever looking for like random little towns in the Midwest to check out. Check out Manhattan,
Mhm.
Kansas. It was interesting. I don't have any complaints about it.
That's what's up. So I always, like I said, it always depends on the town that you guys are scouting out to make a potential place for you to live. I think that needs to be taken into consideration a lot more than just simply saying something about it. I've always said, do your research on the place, and then before you just make this final decision, then move over.
Yep. Well, and I'm a big fan of getting a skill set or getting a job or getting a career path that
In the area.
you can be mobile with. So if you go to one city or one town or one area and you don't really like the area, you don't feel like you have to stay there because you wouldn't get a job elsewhere. Have a career pathway where it's like, hey, I do a skill set that I could take this and pick up and move to wherever else and probably be okay to find a new job too. Because I don't know, I feel bad for people that have only lived in like one city or one town their whole life, and they felt like they were stuck there because either that was the only place they lived or that's the only place they felt like they could live because of work or whatever. I highly encourage people, when you're in your young 20s and even 30s, go out and try living in a couple of different places. See what's a good fit for you. You may think you're a big
Tony.
city person. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, no, I don't want to cut you off, but Tony said something.
Tony just tried to keep everybody out of Florida. Like,
hold on, let me say something, Tony. I lived in Tampa Bay, Tampa, Florida for 3 years. That hurricane would always curve the area I was in, but even then, I got the fuck out of there. I said, "Fuck that." Eventually, Florida can't be on your list to move. I don't know why. Eventually, that whole place that thing is gonna be sunk underwater at one point. When it does,
I could swim.
I would not be there.
It's fine.
I can swim too, but I'm not swimming. I'm not swimming all the way. Listen, I'm not swimming all the way to Tennessee.
Well, then I'll just buy a boat.
Tony Bruno's going to teach us how to surf. It's going to be okay, bro.
Then I'll just buy a boat.
Yeah. No, it's got to be somewhere warm, and it's got to be somewhere in a very tax-friendly state.
Give me white beard powers, and I'll quake that bitch away from you. Like, fuck that shit.
Yeah. Here's my requirements. It's got to be tax.
He said, "Stay right in my house." Yeah. See, I remember that too. Yeah, he said, "Stay right in my house." I've been through many. I know you must have been, man. I'm only 500 foot from the beach.
See, that's what I'm
500 foot from the beach. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm not near the beach.
This weekend, I'm going to. In fact, I'm going to look at some houses kind of near one of the lakes here by where I live. So we'll see what pops off with that. But it's kind of crazy right now.
The thing is, you're not going to be in water. You're not going to be underwater though.
No, it's just a lake. It's not the ocean. But that's just the temporary. It's not the forever house. Because Wisconsin's too cold for a forever place. Like, it's fine to maybe, like I said, 6 months out of the year it's beautiful, but the other 6 months.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm surprised the Midwest even gets cold as it does. I'm so surprised by that because I thought because every time people would tell me like I know somebody saying like maybe like 6 years ago, he's like, I've never seen the Midwest that cold before.
But it's always right there by Canada, man. How do you not like?
Bro, I know how cold Canada is. Canada is right there by Canada. Cold every day.
But just think,
people shit on Canada, but I might actually do that shit.
Yeah, just think about it. Northern Wisconsin and northern Minnesota, they're just a rock throw away from Canada. And Chicago, it gets really cold there. I mean, it's no joke up along the Great Lakes and getting close to Canada.
Mike is here. Got you. I feel you on that. Mike, thanks for being here. Appreciate it, man.
Yo.
Mike?
I mean, who is Mike?
Mike is Mike. Don't you know Mike?
Yeah, Mike is Mike.
Yeah. Don't you want to be like Mike?
No, not like Michael Jordan, but no.
Yo, Mendro knows who I am, dog. Bro, you know who I am, bro.
Mendro, you know who he is.
He knows who I am, bro.
Yeah, I thought he was trolling.
No, I'm not trolling.
No, not you, Mike. I meant Mendro.
You know what it is? I don't got the camera on, bro.
This one.
Whatever you do, don't show me any food, man. I haven't eaten yet, man.
Yeah, Takashi. What?
No, I'm gonna just pump some gas real quick. I'll be right back.
Where do you get your anime from, man?
Yo, you better bring the Vaseline if you're going to get gas, bro.
Yeah, you. How do you watch anime? Because I'm looking for
that
Chinese
my work pays for my gas. I don't pay for
the Chinese
one. They supply the Astro. I got it.
Yeah.
You said, where do I get it? Like, where I buy it from?
No, not buy it, dude. Who buys anime and music these days? Who buys music?
I don't buy
Movies.
the anime more often than
I
not.
don't buy it
It's
either.
more
I don't buy shit.
I buy
Look,
Hulu.
look, yeah, I pay for Hulu,
Shit,
Netflix.
I wish I owned Hulu, man. I'd make a lot of money off of all y'all.
I got the Disney Plus bundle.
Shit.
I got that Disney Plus bundle. You know, I got Sling TV. I'm thinking about getting the HBO joint, HBO Max, but I don't know. I'm still unsure.
Oh, okay.
I'm still
Jay
unsure
buys
about
it
that.
for the HD anime titties.
Yeah, where do you get your where do you watch it? Then I'll ask that.
Oh, where do I watch it? Okay.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure what you meant. Where you get your anime from? When you said that, I'm thinking like
I ain't gonna
products
lie,
and
man.
shit.
I ain't gonna bullshit you, dude. I download my shit. Is it legal? Don't
Ain't nothing
ask
wrong
me.
with that.
Don't ask me. Don't ask this.
Yo, I love this. Hold on, wait. Softman says Arctic freezes. Hey man. I need the ice fruit, man. I move over to Canada right away. I just walked to that bitch. He said, "Yo, Grim, how you doing?"
Yo,
But no. Where I watch it at, I watch it on. Oh, I'm actually on the damn. I got the tab up right now. I watch it on GoGoAnime.tv. Is what it is.
Is it
I watch
free?
that stuff there. It's free, yeah, free. I don't pay for shit over there.
Go
Even
anime.
though I have Hulu on here, and that's just for my big screen because I like to watch stuff on my big screen now. I'm beyond watching it on my desktop screen more often than not. But I still watch it every now and then.
you know what's up with a fire ass website, bro? PrimeWire.sx.
So
That
it's called
Get you all the movies and shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, I know what you mean. Yeah, definitely.
Go anime.
Made .tv. .tv. Just remember that, you'll be good. Don't put .tv in twice, just one time.
I got you. Go anime.tv.
See you.
Inspector Gadget.
Yeah.
I think it's Inspector Gadget. I got
You recognize
that.
the voice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I tell people I'm a 90s kid. I remember all the old cartoons like
Go
slogans and
Gadget
shit.
Helicopter.
Go Gadget Chopper. Go Gadget. Freaking shit is
Go
stupid. Spring.
Gadget Arms.
Go Gadget freaking Springs. Like that's fucking
yeah.
Oh, it's so weird. It's so weird. You had everything. I'm supposed to take that shit seriously. Man. I mean, it's a cartoon. Listen, if it's a cartoon, it's a cartoon for a reason, man. SWAT Cats is still my shit. I don't care what anyone says, man. I got that motherfucker torrented. Yeah, because that's my shit, man. I love SWAT Cats, man. A bunch of Air Force pilot cats just doing their own shit, man. Yeah, I fuck with that, man. Actually, technically, they were their own Batman, to be honest. Hold on. Give me. Make sure y'all smash that like button. I appreciate that, Mike. Thank you very much, brother. You're here. You, me, and Trish. Almost called him Trish. The truth is never faded. We will do that stream sometime next week, or I'll have to set it up for when we take care of land and shit that we talked about on freaking knowledge relationships. We'll definitely do a stream about that. Make a list and talk about all what you would need in order to live comfortably out in the land, invest in the land, and actually live off the land itself. Yeah. So we'll definitely do a show about that, brother. I'll be very honored to have you there. I'm gonna try to get all three of us. Well, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 3 of us in there. Let's see. Mandra, you still there? No, say you still looking at the site?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a whole bunch of shit in there, even uncensored shit.
Censored.
Uncensored. I said not censored.
Oh, okay, good.
Well, they actually got that. Well, no, okay. Actually, they got that too. So I'll say that right now.
I don't need anything censored, man. If you're gonna watch it censored, what's the point? If it's gonna be censored, what's the point?
Because originally it was censored, but originally it's supposed to be uncensored. You know how they are. Mike, where'd you go? I'll put trust me, I'm gonna make sure I keep posting the link in the chat. Just make sure people can get in. Hold on. I heard that in the background.
Yeah, because I wanted to watch this Hitori no Shita.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to watch that, but I've been looking for it. I found season.
It's
2.
on there. Should be on there.
Yeah, it is. I see it. I found season 2, but I can't find season 1 or any of the rest of it. I don't know.
Season 1. That's crazy. That should be on.
Yeah, I like the places where I go get my anime. You know, the place says where I go get my anime. I see season 2 everywhere, but I'm like, where's season 1? You know, I want to see the beginning of it. I don't want to just start in the second season.
Right.
But you know, I mean, because like I said, the things I've been watching I've seen of it online, it looks really good. So I was like, okay, because I'm like instantly, like the voices, not the voices, but the dialect they use. I was like, wait, that's Chinese. That's not Japanese.
Right.
You know. Then I watched the fighting, and I was like, wait, that's actual kung fu. Like that really is. Like some of the shit is like real live, no bullshit wushu moves. You know what I'm saying? Wushu.
Yes.
Shaolin. I saw some Shaolin in there, and I was like, okay. Then they started doing stuff like they create shields out of crystals, yellow crystals, or something like that. And I was like, what the hell is this? One guy started hitting pressure points. I was like, okay, yeah, let's have some of that.
Right.
Where do I get this at? Well, let's have this.
And the series like those tend to be really good. Yo, Wally, man, love the new bro, I love the new avatar you got, man. That's what's up, man. Love that.
What's up, Wally?
My man, Wally. Yo, man, you should call yourself Wally West, man. Instead of me just calling you Wally. That's the best Flash, honestly.
Wally West. You think Wally West is the best Flash?
Yes, he basically created all the Speed Force abilities.
No, he didn't. Barry
He
created
did actually. No, Barry
created
did
a lot of
Barry.
them
No. Barry created the Speed Force. He did not create the speed stealing, the speed lending, the infinite mass punch. Wally West created all that shit.
No, the infinite mass punch.
No, infinite mass punch is Wally's technique.
Hey, wait now.
Remember, and actually, Barry has come out on record and said, "You've always been faster than me."
No, he
so
has
that
not
ends
always
that
been
debate.
Faster. No, he was just being nice.
No, he wasn't being nice.
He was just being nice. Truth. Barry.
Okay, you want to argue this?
Now, yes.
He's most faster than Barry. I don't want to hear that shit.
And if you're talking about the comic book Barry Wally West, okay.
No one's beating comic book Wally West. Like no.
I'm about to say if you're talking about comic book Wally West, then yeah, I'm with you.
Man, I walk away for 5 minutes. You all talking cartoons again?
No,
talking comic books.
Comic books.
Okay.
He brought it up. He brought it up.
I didn't bring it up. I didn't bring it up.
Yo, Prime, you see this? He's trying to do some freaking old man wushu shit. Like, I didn't do this.
I didn't.
We're impartial. Stop it. That shit might work on some natives, but it ain't gonna work on me, man.
Natives.
Shit. The most genius robot on the entire planet. F that. No, but comic book Wally West is really the fastest one.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Impulse is third. No, it goes it goes Wally, then it goes Barry, and then it goes Impulse because Impulse is his grandson.
Yeah, Impulse is
his son. No, his son or
Impulse is his grandson. Barry's grandson.
Yeah. Bart is Iris's grandson. Yeah, that's why. That's how I remember that because it's his grandson.
Yeah. Now Impulse, I thought is he grown yet or is he still a kid?
I think he's like a teenager now.
I think he'll end up being the fastest person.
Yo, Primal, why you look so red and angry, man?
Oh, hold on. Because I got some brake lights in my face right now.
Holy shit. I'm about to say, bro, you look really angry.
I got so angry about the Flash conversation. So I got so angry when the receipt came out for gas. I mean, I'm not that mad about it because I'm not the one paying for it, but damn, it was almost like $4 a gallon. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, bro, it's getting expensive. Right
And I
now.
guess maybe that's relative to where everybody's at. So maybe
Yeah.
sub 4 is maybe 390 is good for some people. I don't know,
I
but
just saw
man,
KFC in
that's
the background.
yeah. I guess if
I
you're
feel you,
up
man.
in if you're visiting New York, Mandrill, I'm gonna guess 390 would be like cheap.
Oh yeah. Listen, and then if you have an SUV or a truck, have mercy on you, man. I mean, because
Are you serious?
it's
Have mercy on me?
look, it's $100 for a tank of gas if you got a truck or an SUV.
Yeah,
$100
Have
that's
mercy
per
on
tank.
your soul.
Yeah, have mercy on your soul, dude. $100 for a tank of gas. I'm glad. Look, I love my truck, my Silverado, but now I'm kind of glad that middle-aged
Now you're
Asian
mad?
woman. No, it's just I ain't mad now because that middle-aged Asian woman with the broken English. Yes, the most stereotypical thing ever. She hit my parked truck with nothing else in the parking lot, like nothing else there, nothing. Nothing, not a bush, not a shrub, not a stone, nothing else out there except the one truck, big ass truck.
Hey, Uncle
You
Guns.
hit that, like, how do you hit that of all? Nothing else out there.
It's just random. We're talking about random
What
stuff right now.
part
But
what part
yeah.
of your truck did she hit? The side or the back or the
It
front?
started at the front quarter panel, at the top of it, the tip, right behind the headlight.
Yep.
And you can tell when she panicked and hit the accelerator because she dragged the damage all the way down the driver's side, down to the end of the bed, down to the end of the
How long's your
bed.
truck been in for fixing?
Oh, it got totaled out.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah, because I couldn't even open up the driver's side door. I had to get in through the passenger side.
So what'd you end up getting on the check?
Ooh. It was less than
Lost me for a
10.
minute.
It was less than 10.
No. I was just gonna say, like, what'd you end up buying with the buyout or whatever from the total?
I ain't bought shit yet.
Okay.
Yeah. There's nothing on the road. Then I see that light, and then I see these gas prices. I'm like, wait a minute, hold up.
You're like, let me see that Tesla.
didn't buy
Let me
shit
see
yet.
that Tesla again. Yeah.
Wait.
Hold on. We're talking about doing a show.
Right. I
I
was about to.
Living off now the fastest flash. You funny self, Nate.
Yeah, because the thing is, I was gonna go and get another truck, but I mean, now because I'm driving around my sister's old
Uncle
car
Guns,
now. She lives in New York. She's not using it, So I've been driving around her old car now, and I'm just like, you know what? This little Honda Civic, fuck it.
It looks kind of good right now.
Right,
like
$40 for a whole tank of gas. $40 for a whole tank of gas. I was like, you know what? Let's do this for a bit longer.
Yeah. Honda Civics and Toyota Corollas never looked sexier when gas is $8 a gallon. Yeah.
$40 for a full tank
let me
of
talk
gas.
Let me talk to you about this Prius, Mandrill. Let me talk to you about it.
Yeah. Let's hear about the Prius, man. You have one? A Prius?
No. You know what? I'm very fortunate because my work treats me super well. Part of the thing is they give me a car stipend, they pay for my gas, they do all the things. So I wouldn't be surprised if somewhere in the near future, because we have some people in our companies, they got big F-250s and they put a lot of miles on that with filling up with gas. I wouldn't be surprised if they start cracking down on that a little bit, but I mean, I just got I got my little Jeep and it does decent. What's the Jeep Renegade? So it's nothing crazy. It gets 25 to the gallon, so it does well enough. But yeah, no Prius for me.
Yeah, everyone's moving to electric, so I'm like, I'm gonna have to buy a muscle car before it's too late.
Really?
Well, now they even have, what is it? They have the Mach 1 electric, don't they, and the Mustang now?
That's stop it, dude. That's not a muscle car.
No, I'm just saying they're even moving muscle cars to electric now.
Yeah, but it's not a muscle car, man. What I'm talking about is a good old-fashioned red meat barbecue eating big American gasoline guzzling muscle car.
No, and what I'm gonna say is buy one while you can, because those are gonna be even more collectible, because you're not gonna find a 1969 Mach 1 out there anymore. Like, people are gonna be snatching those up even faster, because I mean, we're talking 2040. A lot of states are trying to like cut out on making gas powered engines. So like that's gonna be a collector's item pretty soon.
I was looking at Dodge and getting a Hellcat, but I was like, you know what? right now I need a daily driver. So I was like,
My
looking at these
goodness.
gas prices,
That's what
man.
people phone.
Hey man, you know what?
Looking at
Nothing
these
wrong
gas
with getting
prices.
a Corolla for your daily driver. It's okay.
Right.
You know what? Love the Corolla. Love it.
Look at these. I was like, okay, I'm gonna need a daily driver. Now, a muscle car for me, of course, it's a toy. Let's be honest. You know what I mean?
Of
It's
course,
a toy.
as it should be. As it should be. As it
Right.
should be.
You know, so I looked at the Scat Pack,
Toyota Maxing.
which is just really it's just a Hellcat without the supercharger. Because I mean, I'm looking.
I know what
at
a Hellcat is. Yeah, I've seen it before.
the Scat Pack is just a Hellcat without the supercharger on it. That's it. But at the same time, I'm like, listen, people, I can't give you $70,000 for a car, man.
See, that's the beauty part. If you're just gonna have a Mandrell,
No,
that's the
Mandrell.
beauty part of
Why not?
motorcycles, man. If you're just gonna buy a fun vehicle, just buy a motorcycle because you'll only spend $15,000.
That's true. Now I would get the XD Evolve by a Ducati.
Yep, I've been looking at Monsters for a minute. That's the bike that I want to buy next. I like the Ducati Monster. I like the naked kind of stripped down bike. That's my next bike I want to pick up.
The XD Evolve kind of looks futuristic to me. So I'm like, okay, there you go. Now we're heading in the right place, in the right direction with this. I had a Kawasaki, but I had to sell it because
guys, the conversation is cars.
but I had to sell it because I was moving from Fort Bragg, and I was like, okay, I got no way to transport this. Everything I have is full. Everything I have is full. I got no place to put it. It was a 1400 Kawasaki. So I was like, this is, it's a crotch rocket, but it's a big crotch rocket.
Yeah, that's a lot of bike. Yeah.
Right. So I was like, I had to sell it. And I was like, fuck, man. I missed it. Now, fast forward to today, I missed that bike.
You know what bike
Especially
I missed?
with the gas prices, man.
The bike I missed the most, and it's going to sound stupid and petty, but it was my first bike ever. I was 18 years old. My dad finally was like, yeah, you can get a bike. And granted, I was 18, so I could probably do whatever the hell I wanted at that point. But it was a 1983 500cc Honda Shadow with a dent in the gas tank. It was, I don't know. I just loved that bike. That was my bike, and it was like it was. I thought I was just the coolest thing that could be at 18 with this 500cc Honda Shadow. That in my heart, that bike will carry a special place for me forever.
500cc.
Understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had that was in high school. In high school, tell you what I had. I had a 1983, 85.
Okay, bro. What do y'all think of this comment?
Shit. Yeah. It's 1980.
Yeah.
I think it's either 83 or 85.
I've never ridden a moped, but yeah. Okay, like it. Yeah.
Yo, read the comment,
Yeah,
Andrew. Mike.
Yeah, no,
That's
I've never ridden a moped. I might have ridden the other one.
Just don't get caught.
But I've never ridden a moped yet.
I've
never been on. I'll say this: I've never been on a moped. I'll leave the rest of the thing open to discussion. But I've never been on a moped. Yeah.
I've never have either, man. I jumped right into.
I've never been on a moped, and I've never.
I just jumped right into the motorcycle. A real
bike. I don't know. I feel like for me and Mandrell, we'll have to share on this one. But for me, motorcycles weren't ever about it wasn't just like a fun time vehicle. I actually used it as my daily driver. As long as it wasn't like pouring rain, that actually was my vehicle during the 6 to 8 months that it made sense to ride it. Did you fall into that camp too?
No. Not as a daily driver.
It was a fun thing for you.
It was a fun thing for me. I also drove it a lot because, I had it with 2000 Hyundai Accent. I had a hatchback at the time, so I had two fuel efficient vehicles: a motorcycle and a hatchback. And people used to make fun of me in that little car. They're like,
Mike.
"Dude, you look like a cartoon." I said, "What do you mean?" Here you got this big guy walking up to this small little car, and he just squeezes in.
You ever see Shaq in a Prius? Yeah.
Right.
Shaq in a Prius. Yeah.
It reminds them of that. Like if Shaq gets into a Prius, it's like they're like it's something out of a fucking cartoon. Harris, come on.
It really is.
Like I was in the army. I was like, I mean, but people used to make fun of me. But then when I got that bike, They're like, okay, good. Now that makes sense. That makes more sense.
Were the same people making fun of you had a 25% loan on a Charger though too? Yeah. Let's keep it real. How many times?
F-150.
How many times did you see that? Yeah. How much of a loan? What was your interest rate? I don't know. 27%.
Right, exactly. And meanwhile, how much do you pay for that car? I'm like, what do you mean? How much do you pay a month? What's your monthly payments? I don't have any.
Yeah.
What do you mean? The whole car with tax included was $10,411.
Yeah, you're like, no, I bought it out. Like I bought it. I don't have a payment because I paid
for
it. Yeah.
I just bought it.
Right.
The whole fucking thing was $10,000. The seats and the steering wheel. What are you talking about? Like that's why
rabbit hole ends Uncle Mom Fuka.
That's why I'm still driving my sister's car. Like that kind of shit. Unless it's a big dick American muscle car. I don't care. I'll drive whatever.
Yo, Mike, you remind me of Roger, bro.
Now, here's the thing. I do like SUVs, but I don't have a family, so I mean,
from 101 Dalmatians, when you just
no practical reason to have
you
one.
remind me exactly of that, bro. Either that or Sherlock.
Speaking of vehicles,
only those OGs can like smoke pipes like that, literally.
It made me sad because trucks back in the day used to be like cheaper than cars. Like the reason to get a truck was you lived on a farm and you get it for cheap.
Real
but
men
now, like my dad just recently got a new Dodge, whatever, Ranch Edition or whatever to haul his trailer with. My dad dropped like $80,000 on a freaking truck, right?
Because it makes you look intelligent. That's why.
On a truck. Here's my thing. Like trucks used to be. You're right, because truck used to be like for utility use. Like you needed a truck.
Like
you know
intelligent.
What I'm saying? But today
you gotta have a missing tooth to be able to smoke one, right? You gotta.
I got one in the back.
If you don't got a missing tooth, you can't clamp it right. You know what I mean? You gotta get in there.
Hey man, yeah, I know what you mean. Definitely.
You might want to get that fixed, Mike.
No, bro, I get him pulled out.
Huh?
Yo, did you know that root canals will kill you over time? Yeah. So, like, if I get a bad tooth, I don't get them root canals. I just get them pulled now. You know what I mean? Fuck it.
Okay. I feel you on that. Because I got one in the back over here taken out.
How will a root canal kill you?
So, yo, Mandrill, they did a study, right? Essentially, the root canal is a dead tooth that's in the body, right? Mm-hmm. And it's no longer alive, so it's dead tissue. And what happens is they try to sterilize it. They do the best they can. But you got this anaerobic bacteria that creeps into what's called there's these things called vacuoles.
I know what you're talking about.
And these little
vacuoles
inside
I'm tracking out. Yeah, I've read about that.
And then you get these anaerobic bacteria that grow in there, and they eventually eat their way out and start to poison your blood. And you know what I'm saying?
And you die of sepsis. Yeah,
well, you don't die of sepsis necessarily. It's not like a massive infection. It's like just a constant toxicity. You know what I'm saying?
Septic,
so like,
still septic to me, man. They can call it whatever the fuck they want, but your blood is poison.
That's they did a study, right?
They can call it whatever they want.
They started taking teeth and sewing them under the skin of sheep and shit, and it would start to cause like all kinds of diseases, like cancer and all kinds of shit in the sheep.
Holy shit!
For my teeth? Bro, root canal teeth will kill you, bro. Google it.
Well, it's funny. I remember reading something or doing some kind of research.
Oh man, the pain was so bad. I told him to pull that shit out. Cat, pull that motherfucker out.
But look at it. A human bite is actually way more infectious than a lot of animal bites, right? Like almost every time
that's crazy.
Gets bit, but it's true. I feel like almost every time, at least I shouldn't say almost every time, but way more often than not, a person that gets bit by a human, they're going to get an infection where they got bit, if they got like bit, as opposed to like say a dog bite or any other like animal bites. Like it feels like human bites are actually more infectious than animal bites. Like human mouth is dirty.
It is. He's not bullshitting with that. It is. The human mouth is nasty as fuck, dude. It can be.
It really is.
I mean, like
as much as we clean this crap, yeah, bro.
I keep my mouth. That's why I keep mine. I disinfect my mouth all the fuck every day. Like people laugh at my oral hygiene. They're like, "That's too much." I'm like, "What are you talking about? I don't get fucked up teeth like you do." You know what I mean? Like they talk to me. I'm like, "What do you do?" I'm like, "Okay, I take some hydrogen peroxide, and I gargle
Yeah,
with
you
that
told me the
first.
hydrogen peroxide thing,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
And then I floss after that because the peroxide softens up all that gunk on your teeth that builds up overnight. Softens it up, so I floss in between. Then I take the Listerine to disinfect. You know what I'm saying? And that disinfects the mouth. And then I have a Sonicare toothbrush. I use that. Then I take a toothbrush and go and do a simple once over after that. And then get the roof of my mouth, I brush that, and the tongue. I brush that
See,
too.
no wonder your
Yeah,
smile
you
looks
brush
good,
the tongue
right?
out, yeah.
Yeah, you got to brush the
Yeah.
tongue out too. Yeah.
You gotta brush the tongue. I talk about that, dude. That's the last thing I do before I dip out for work. I'm like, man, I need an extra minute.
Yeah. Because
Get all this crap off.
because a lot of bacteria builds up on the tongue.
On the tongue, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And guys, if you eat too much sugar, if you get a white tongue, you got too much sugar coated on your tongue. So just stay off the fucking donuts.
Either that or you dehydrate. Either that or you dehydrated.
Buds.
Exactly,
you know
that too.
It literally affects how things taste when your tongue is just covered with gross.
And shit.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just covered with shit
Gross.
all over. It's just like
oral hygiene is not a joke.
It's not.
It does sound like you go in really hard on your teeth. I don't go that hard on my teeth.
I smoke a lot of cigarettes and you know what I mean, well, not cigarettes, but I smoke a lot of tobacco and I drink a lot of coffee. And
yeah, your teeth gonna be
don't get me
nice,
wrong, like,
nice and stained, Mike.
I would like to pick up
He's gonna say
better
that shit.
toothbrush habits,
Nice and stained.
coffee.
Mike.
they
but
ain't gonna be white like Mandrell, you know what I'm saying? Mandrell,
No, you smoking all that tobacco and
he got
drinking all that coffee is not, you know.
dog. You know what I mean? I figure I just throw them all out and I ain't gotta worry about them no more.
It's
You gotta get
There you
false
go.
teeth, man. Come
You
on.
know,
You gotta have a smile.
you
gotta have a
I might
smile,
get-
I don't have a
Mike.
I might get,
smile.
you know, I don't know.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean-
Thanks. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Shit. Fuck.
If I
Yeah,
grow
but
my beard long enough, you won't be able to see it.
That's true. But yeah, I mean, that's my. I take care. Hygiene is. It was always important to me. You know what I'm saying? I always kept myself clean and everything like that. But after I joined the army, I realized just how important hygiene really is.
I'm glad.
Like
you
how
know.
much damage can be done to the body, like your feet,
Mhm.
for instance. When I saw
Yep.
I thought those rook marches, and I saw people's like just taking their thumb and just doing this,
Funky feet, man.
and then
Funky
the
feet.
nail, the whole toenail would just slide off.
Shoot off. Yep.
It would just
Yep.
slide off like with that much pressure, and I was like,
Yep.
I quickly learned. Okay, keep my
freaked
feet
out.
dry. Okay, when we're on the rook marches, I pack extra socks, right? And I keep them at the top of my rucksack. So after we go about
Easy to get to. Yeah.
right after we go about do about 16 miles or so, and they say, okay, let's take a break. Break's like 7 minutes, right? You're gonna sit there and just catch your breath. But so I dump my shit off, dive
Yep,
in there,
get new
take my
socks,
boots
yep.
off. I take the old socks off, and I take some silk socks. Put them on first. Then I take the OD
Yeah,
green,
layer,
the thick
little layer, yeah.
socks that we have to put on. I put those on top of the silk socks. Lace up my boots, blouse my pants, tie those shits up, and see what happens is people like, why do you do that? Because the silk socks, they just slide,
Yep.
and it cuts down. And but the reason I put
Less
the OD
friction,
green in
baby.
between, right? I put the OD green on top because that cuts down on the friction against the boot.
Mhm.
But I also powder my feet too. I keep the foot powder and just put it on my feet. They have
Yo,
powder
yeah,
like
you
all
get
over the
you get
road,
that
all
little-
over the grass. I'm like,
yo,
fuck them.
Medro, I remember Medro. You know, so funny. I forgot
Did you have
about the
one
foot
with little
powder.
menthol in it, that
Yeah.
powder?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
all that always that gold bond, the
Keep away
anti-fungal
athlete's
powder.
foot.
Yep.
Yeah, it was
you got
always
a little
that
nice, you got a
medicated
nice
stuff,
little
man.
buzz when you powdered things.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I had to. Hey, listen, yeah, that's why my feet to this day are not jacked up. I don't have jacked up
Yeah.
feet. You know what I'm saying? I always took care of them.
I still okay. She said, I believe I still have a pair of those thick green ones in the house in Mandra.
You're right, Jenny Morena. Yeah, her husband's a
Our
veteran.
military. Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
veteran. We got another veteran coming up right now. Wes.
Even gents.
Wes, you
What's up,
Wes, would you like
Wes?
to add to the hygiene of military?
Always
Man,
wash
you
your
better-
hair if you have hair.
Yeah, if you have hair, like, and here's the thing
Like,
though.
Mandrell can just use a baby wipe. You're cool, man.
That's true. At this point, too. At
That's
this point,
peak efficiency. Wes, don't be
You're right.
That's
At
peak
this point-
efficiency. Yeah.
because look, Mike. I'm telling you, at this point, bro, like I'm one of those guys where I need to go ahead and go bald. I need to go ahead and do it and just let it go. But I'm one of those guys that are like, no, just a little more, just a little longer, just a little longer.
That's what I did.
Just a little longer.
Man, Drill, you get to the point. That's where I saw this little bald spot start forming in the back of my head. I'm like, F it, shave it off. We're done here. Like,
I don't know. I'm afraid of it, man. I don't want to be bald.
I think you could pull it off, bro. I'm gonna be real with you.
But I had a beautiful head. I had such a beautiful head of hair. I really did.
Some people don't got the right head though to even go bald. Think about that.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
You look like you got the right shape. I mean, do you remember The Rock with hair?
Vaguely.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I remember it though.
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
It was short, though. It was short as fuck.
But now, can you think of The Rock and think of The Rock with hair right now? No, because like he was meant to go bald. That's what it is. Like some of us are meant to go bald, and that's okay.
Who are the people that are not meant to go bald but go bald anyway?
They ugly.
Well, there are some people. There are some people out there, Wes. That
bald like
Mike. Yeah, there are some people out there.
Had hair.
Women ain't supposed to go bald. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's deadly out there in them streets. I heard about that. That'll break up happy homes. I hear.
Yo,
that'll get you slapped on the Oscars.
And testosterone make your hair fall out eventually. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Just the way it is.
That's what happens when she's the one with the pants in the family.
Hold on, guys.
She got too much testosterone. Her hair started falling out.
No.
That's me bald. Literally.
You couldn't just take off your hat?
No.
Right.
No, because it's not as shiny. It's not as shiny as this. You can stick off your hat. I know. And I knew somebody was going to say that. I knew
it was such a brilliant question, though, Jay. It was such a brilliant question.
Not brilliant. It's not brilliant, but it's simple. It's like
you don't need to show me a picture of you bald. Just
it was so well timed. It was so well timed
with hair. Most people say like, this was 5 years ago. When I still had hair. Like
she says, bumpy heads are not appealing, or ones that have wrinkles in their head. That's a new one.
I agree.
I don't have any wrinkles in my head, but that's kind of weird. Now that I think about that, it's kind of freaky.
Well, those are like people with a lot of other issues when they got like hot dogs on their neck and stuff.
What?
Yeah, the hot dogs on the back of the neck.
Knows.
Yeah, when people are fat and then they have like the humps in the back of the neck, you know, Jay. It goes like this, and it looks like somebody took a pack of hot dogs and put it back there.
Yo, that's neck armor, bro. That's all.
Neck armor.
You know, overweight and bald is not a good combo. It's just not a good combo. You can pick one or the other, but don't be both.
Neck abs.
Incidentally, Jay, what do you think of my? How you think my sister did last night? I had my sister on my show last night.
I saw her.
I watched the first 40 minutes, man. She did amazing. She was down there.
What'd y'all talk about, man, Joe? What'd y'all talk about?
Huh?
Well,
my sister's an actor, and so she talked to I told her to give us some of the inside track on acting. Like, how does one?
Be right back.
I saw a little bit of her talking about. Oh, there was this role I kind of got a call for, but they told me I might have to take my stuff off, and I was kind of like, I don't know. Okay, I caught a piece of that. It was a full blown. I didn't realize that was your sister. Yeah,
it was a full blown sex scene that they called her about, and so they're like, hey, I had this. Here's what they told her: there's gonna be some nudity. Are you cool with that? Nudity?
Funny how they moved the goalposts
at first she was like, yeah, I'll be all right. And the thing is, I remember that when she started talking about it, I remember when that happened because she called me up and asked me what I thought. Because she accepted the role and they called her back for that role, like to re-audition like 3 or 4 times. So she was like, okay, I'm probably not going to get that. But what I can do is use this audition to springboard me into something else.
Yeah.
And so that's exactly what she did. She used the audition to springboard her into another role, you know? So when she, I think what actually happened, I think she actually called him up and told him she wasn't cool with it because what it turned out to be was a full-blown sex scene. It wasn't just nudity.
That's different than just being nude.
Right. That's why with the nudity, she was like, all right. I mean, I guess if I have to, you know. But then she smelt something fishy going on. Like there's more to it. Because she was like, normally if it's nudity, they'll just warn you about it up front and be done with it. She said, but this time, like 5 people told me, hey, there's going to be nudity. There's going to be nudity. There's going to be nudity. She's like, something was up with that. You know, that's what she told me personally, you know. So she asked me what I thought about it. I said, okay, well, understand. People are gonna want to see you perform on TV. People you know, all of our family members are gonna want to see you perform on screen. All of your friends from college, from university, from high school, everyone's gonna want to see you. So if this is nudity, they're gonna see that too.
Yep. So you forever.
I said, so I asked her, I said, can you live with that?
Mm-hmm.
And I left it at that. That. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So she was like, nope.
Yep. I only caught a few minutes of that, but she seemed really cool and well spoken and had a cool story, so I thought it was good.
She did herself very well on stage with you. Like, yeah.
And the thing is, there was no acting in that either. It's just like, because she was concerned about it. She's like, well, what kind of questions are you gonna ask? What do you have a list of questions you're gonna ask? I said, no, the whole thing's unscripted. All I have are bullet points of subjects I want to touch on.
Does she still work in the acting industry?
Yeah, she does. Or? She has her own production company and everything. You know, it's called Manipulating Mainstream Media.
I like it. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because she doesn't like mainstream. She hates that.
You don't say. You don't.
She reminds me of Mike, Mike and Mimsy. She's like shit. Like when it comes to like the media and the press and all that bullshit, she's like y'all. She's like fuck them. It's all bullshit. That's why she named her production company Manipulating.
Hey Mike.
Mainstream
my kind
media.
Of people. I respect that.
Yeah, like, fuck that. Fuck them.
Death to the empire, Mike. That's all I gotta say.
Right. She reminds me of Mike and his wife, man. Like when it comes to that, she's like, it's such bullshit. I can't stand this fucking place. Like that's when she'll get in her bag and start cursing. Oh, this is such bullshit. I can't stand this place. Hollywood is full of shit.
Hey,
Hollywood is full of shit.
She's aware of the bullshit.
Yeah,
so is she your family? Yeah. Is she your family member that's in New York now, or is she in LA, California area? Okay.
She's in New York. She goes to LA for roles and stuff like that. Like the newest thing she booked was a scene in Law and Order, the one with Anthony Anderson. They're actual just Law and Order, not the Special Victims Unit or Criminal Justice or whatever. It's just Law and Order, the main one. She did a scene of that, and I saw that, and I was like, wait a minute. This little joker just cried on command. She's sitting there doing a scene. She just starts crying, right? I'm like, you probably been able to do that since we were kids. All the ass whoopings I've taken on your behalf because of those crocodile tears. You've been doing this all along, haven't you? What are you talking about?
Listen, I ain't taking no ass whooping for nobody. Fuck that.
It's my sister.
No.
What can I do?
No. If my military dad beat my ass, nigga, I ain't taking. Listen, I ain't taking no hit for nobody. You better go in there and take it like a man.
Wes, everyone says that about Atlanta, but the thing is, really, it depends. Like, if she moves to Atlanta, she would have to build a whole nother network, meet more people. You know what I'm saying? The same thing she did in New York, she had to do all over again in Atlanta. You know, so she's known throughout New York now for being on stage and being on screen and things like that. So, you know, if she moves to LA, like she's already has contacts in LA and New York. Atlanta,
Andrew, you got to get out of there, bro.
Out of what?
You in a damn mousetrap, dog.
What mouse?
New York, dog.
He's in
I ain't in New York. I'm in Alabama, bro. Yeah, my sister's in New York.
Yo, it's a mousetrap, bro. You got to get out of there.
It's a factory, that place. It's a factory.
A rat trap.
Yeah, that place is a factory, dude.
It's just waiting to spring pretty soon. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but here's the thing, though, Mike. I love it. I love New York. That place is pure chaos.
If you love chaos, you'll love it. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. There's something around every corner, Jay. You'd love it too. There's a guy taking a piss on a restaurant door right here.
Fuck no.
In front of everybody, not giving a shit.
Fuck no.
Okay.
Fuck no.
There's a rat the size of a dog.
Fuck no.
Over here eating pizza.
Do you take pictures from this stuff? Do you walk up with your selfie stick and be like,
you can.
You know what?
No one cares. No one cares. And like I told Problem Studies, like,
Mike,
there's
you
a guy.
I'm on my own land now, right?
Look, there'll be a guy at 7 a.m. on top of a scaffolding, ass naked, quoting a manifesto of his own, talking about he's going to delete himself. And it's like, yo, dude, it's 7 a.m. in Times Square. You couldn't have waited. Like, let's do this some other time.
I ran ass naked through Central Park on acid at like 9 in the morning, and nobody even gave a fuck.
No one's gonna care.
No one even
No
cared.
one's gonna care.
The cops didn't care. The people didn't care. They were like, "Oh fuck it, he'll burn that energy soon."
Right? He'll be all right. He'll burn out.
You know what I mean?
No one's gonna care. That place is insane.
They probably
That
figure
place
you
is-
trip and get some like gravel in your pecker or something. Like,
No, I mean, like, I was like in underwear. Like, I don't really remember, bro. You know what I mean? It was a bunch of
on
people.
acid.
We were all tripping balls
on
on
drugs.
acid. We all ripped our clothes off. We were running through the sprinklers on the fields over there. You know what I mean? By Strawberry Fields, by all the rocks and shit. We were just bugging the fuck out. You know what I mean? And nobody cared. That was the point. It was like we were all naked, screaming. You know what I mean? We're in the middle of the city, just bugging out. Nobody cared.
No one's gonna
As long
get
as we
two
stayed in the
shits.
park, just do whatever you want. Just stay in the park. You know what I mean?
No one's
Wow.
gonna get two shits.
Like the cops know we don't have nothing on us. We're naked. You know what I mean? Like,
You're right. You're right there in Manhattan, in Central Park. Like my sister lives a couple of blocks away
Right.
from Central Park. You know what I'm saying?
Wow,
It's-
bro.
But it's hilarious. But Jay, you'll see shit like that. Like it gets to the point where someone early in the morning jumps in front of a subway, and you're on your way to work, and you're like, "God damn, this stupid motherfucker gonna make me late to work."
all right.
Now I gotta
let me
wait for
give
this
you-
shit.
Let me give you an example of like a,
You couldn't have
of just,
waited
like,
till
a
later
random moment.
after everybody got to work.
We're going onto the ferry to fight
Yeah.
people in Manhattan from Staten
The fight-
Island. On the
Why?
way to the ferry, we get into a fight.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? A guy punches my boy in the face for no reason on the way to go fight other people. So we ended up beating that guy up too. And yo, this dude just turned around. This dude's fighting someone, turns around and punches my boy in the face for no reason.
He was
And we're
there.
like, yo,
That's
why
the
did
reason.
Why did
He
you
was
do
there,
this?
Mike.
Now we have to whoop your ass.
Yes, you do. I mean, why
Yeah.
not, Mike? He was there. That's why
And
we
we were
did.
like all pumped up too. We're like, yeah, we're gonna fuck these dudes up, you know what I mean? And then like my boy gets punched in the face by a complete random pedestrian. You know what I mean? That's just a normal Tuesday in New York.
so
Yes.
Yeah.
but
I love it.
the people that you were taking the ferry to go meet though, is there like a? Did you meet them on
Man,
like,
Joe, you're
some sort of
crazy.
swipe app?
You really
Like-
want
like-
to do it all that chaos?
Oh,
Okay, have fun.
these
like fist
people-
I
face,
love
and
it,
you
Jay.
just
I
start
love it.
swiping left,
You could be
right. Like,
shooting
yeah, I
fire
totally
over
want to
there,
beat
bro. You
his
don't
ass.
want
Like,
that.
No, look, these people were in a different hood in New York and they had beat up and robbed one of my boys, right? He was out there selling cigarettes and shit, and they beat him up and robbed him. So now we were going out there to go beat them up, you know what I mean? Because we knew where they was
Right.
at and all that. You know what I'm saying? We can't
That's
just be letting
crazy,
them
man.
beat people up and rob them.
And on your
And
way
then,
to
you know
beat
what I'm
them
saying?
up, you get into another fight.
We were going to get, you know what I mean, get into a fight, and we got into a fight on the way to the fight. Like,
That place is, I told you, Jay, that place is in fucking sane.
it's
You don't
fucking.
worry
He
about
was
these
being
chaos
nice when he said a guy
incarnate.
pissing on a sign, bro. You'll see homeless dudes
Another sign.
jacking off in the street at 3 a.m. going, just on crack, bro, like trying to sell you a TV.
I heard they look at you in your soul too.
It's terrible. They'll
While
try to
they're
look
doing
at you into your eyes while they jack off behind a newspaper on the side of the road at 3 a.m.
is that all a part of the tour?
Yeah, it's all part of the deal. You know, it's amazing. You'll see old Chinese people chasing
I want to
crack
see the
down the
pamphlet
block.
for this.
I mean, Wes, it's
This-
free.
this
That's the
bullet
beauty of it.
points,
Yo,
Like,
Mike. Mike, let me
it's
say one
fucking
thing.
free,
Yeah,
Wes.
dude.
It's,
Mike, let me say one thing with all that you said. Is there a manual for this, man? I'm just wondering.
No,
bro.
there's nothing that could actually prepare you for this shit. Especially like if you go
That's why
out
we're
and
never
you
going to
get
New
like
York, man.
really hammered, right? You know what I mean? Like let's say you go out to a club, you pop a couple of extra schmops, bro. You know what I mean? You're drinking, you're all fucked up, you're on acid. Now you come back out. Now you're in the city where everything is already fucking crazy. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's a little overwhelming.
and here's the thing.
You might
Uh,
lose your mind and run naked through the Central Park. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Yeah, look, that place, I love it. I love it. I really do, Jay. I
No, bro.
love New York. Like the guy who's pissed, there's a guy, the front door of this restaurant, right? The front door, the entrance and exit. Okay. This guy walks up to the
Fucking-
front door, whips out his whistle, right out the front door in front of everybody. And we're all walking on the sidewalk. We're all walking on the sidewalk. He
And then you hand them $5 and say, "Do it again."
He
Yeah,
lit
yeah,
the
yeah,
restaurant the whole
they
time.
do
Yo,
it
you
again.
will see the crazy. If you go there on Halloween, bro, it's
No one cared.
terrible.
No one cared.
There's gonna
No
be
one
just people
cares.
running around in all kinds of fairy costumes, bro, trying to like just go crazy, bro. Like you walk around, we thought we were street smart. You know, we had been dealing with people all over the place, right? My boy
Right.
meets a guy on a corner. The guy tells him he's got lemon haze. He says we got to go down the block. You know what I'm saying? Hands him off a bag. They do some kind of weird deal that this guy just disappears like a ghost. My boy looks at the bag and it's cigar guts. You know what I'm saying? It's just like really rough city. You got to be on point at all times. You stood up for a second, bro. He blinked. He looked in the bag. The guy was gone.
Gone.
Like, what the fuck just happened?
Gone.
Quick, bro.
He just
They're
got
like
Spider-Man out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody gets one.
And then there's like
Like
10,000
a spider
people just, like,
crackhead,
follow you.
neighborhood, friendly neighborhood
Yeah.
crack dealer or some shit.
Imagine an ocean
I
of
love it.
like bodies. You know what I mean? Like, you ever been to a packed concert? It's just like a big ass packed concert with like businesses in between it.
Right.
That
No,
whole
I've been to a concert like a big ass mosh pit shit. Like it's
Like Jay, if you haven't been in New York, man, you're missing out.
That's what like
You're
the
miss-
street
you're
is.
so
It's like a
I don't
missing out.
ever want to go,
Mosh
man.
Yes, you do, Jay. Go.
I
Look,
don't.
I'll meet you there. I'll meet you at LaGuardia.
Dude, if I get to New York, bro, I'm not.
I'll meet you
Bro,
at
I
I don't wanna
almost
say-
got into a fight with
Listen,
the
we on-
McDonald's employee,
We on
bro.
stream.
The
I
cashier
don't
almost
want
fight.
to commit to a crime. All right?
I wanted
I'm
to
gonna
sit
say
down
right
and eat
now.
a hamburger.
It was at closing time though.
Yeah, bro, but still, I sat down to eat a
Hey, David
hamburger.
Little, how you
Guy
doing,
tried to
man?
fight me, bro. I was like, all right, let's go fight
But
then.
you were also
And then,
intoxicated.
and then he did. Well, so what? I
Oh,
was
David,
Feeling
David, we're definitely going to talk
What
about that, David. I
do you
promise.
mean?
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, we'll talk about that. But
I'm just
Jesus
saying.
Christ, I'm not. New York, bro.
New York is a house.
Listen, I
Look,
got a
don't
family,
go
I got a
there,
family
right?
member in New York.
Yeah,
I don't know how she does it, man. She's probably in the better part of town.
As
She
they
a
would
teacher.
say, yo, forget about it. All right,
Forget about it.
forget about it.
Forget about
Forget
it.
about
I've
it. I don't know
I've
about
never
that.
been to
No.
New York, and after hearing him and his friends just having conversations, you remember back when we did this for like a couple of years? I was like, yo, I never want to go to New York. No,
Why?
Thank you,
No,
Mimsy.
you.
Thank you.
And
No,
even,
Smart wife.
No, don't do that.
Mike.
even
Smart
less
wife.
now that I am
There's a-
aware,
there's
I'm
a lot of
aware of the
reasons.
wickedness out there in the world. Oh my God. I would-
Wickedness. No, this is beauty. This kind of
Wait, I
shit
mean-
makes my dick hard. I love the chaos like out
You
here,
see what
man.
I'm saying?
Listen, I love that crazy shit.
I
I walk around looking for this kind of crazy shit to go on. I'm like,
It's,
oh,
it's wicked, bro.
I'm-
It's
I'm
wicked.
looking-
it is wicked. It is wicked.
Wicked.
But if you're looking for action, fucking A. Yes, that's where you go.
Now,
Action
man,
all the time,
start getting into
24/7.
some crazy shit, right? Now, think
Uh-huh.
about this: you can't carry legally.
No, you can't.
You can't really carry in New York City legally.
No, not really. But you
There's
can.
a very slim percentage that you can get a license, and you need to prove that you're making like 10 grand a day and carrying that much money around. I'm not kidding, yo. You really need to prove it.
You do have to have a lot of fucking money. New York is like this. The more money you have, the more shit you get to do.
No, it's that you need the gun to protect the money. You're
Yeah,
supposed to say
exactly.
you're carrying and transporting money and shit, and then you have to prove that you're transporting money to be able to carry a pistol. You know what I mean? Or be
Yeah.
a cop. So you know what I'm saying? Unless you got like service weapons that you can carry and shit.
I want, you know what I want? I want New York with Alabama rules. Fucking Thunderdome.
Oh, if
You're
you
crazy.
Fucking
You
Thunderdome
like
down
Missouri
here, man.
rules.
Listen,
New
listen,
York.
guys. I gotta pause everybody for a second. Listen,
they used to have that,
Mandro,
bro. It's called
Mandro,
boardwalk.
you crazy. You're crazy.
Yeah.
You're insane, bro. I think you need to go to a place where straight jackets are dress code, bro. Like seriously.
Hey,
the fact
listen.
that you just said that you
Yes.
just turned on
For
from that,
Alabama rules. But New
Man,
York,
you need to go to the Dominican Republic. That's where
Do
you
I?
need.
Everyone thinks I'm Dominican anyway.
No, I'm saying you need to go there. All right, because if you have a little bit of money, right, it's basically like there's no rules anyway. You just literally do whatever you want and just pay cops.
don't encourage him, Mike.
I'm just saying,
For real, Jay, you better
literally-
warn him.
Andrell,
I'll
like,
do that.
PR.
Look, bro, if you have enough money, I'm not even kidding, bro. You just
What's
give the
the
cops the money, they'll hide the body, bro. It's not a problem, bro. Didn't even happen. It's fucking Dominican Republic, bro. It's extra corrupt.
My kind of town.
Like we had cops that used to come over and have beers, and they were just on the payroll just to like, you know what I'm saying, secure the neighborhood. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Let's
Are
see.
you currently Googling Dominican Republic?
I am
Me?
currently Dominican.
Oh,
Yes,
no, not
I
me.
am. I am currently.
doing, Ian?
I'm just saying, it's just there's no rules.
Where was the place that you liked?
And
That
I
you
mean,
guys
it was
were, though.
it was very safe to my own standard. Like I felt
You will, David.
more unsafe in New York City than in the Dominican Republic. And I've
You
went
feel
to some
safer in New York?
places. Yeah. I went to places in
Holy
the
fuck,
Dominican
dude.
Republic, bro.
Yo,
It was
David.
called
David, look, come in
San
real
Diego,
quick.
right?
I'll send you my address and we'll set that up. Go ahead. My email
So
address.
yo,
We'll set that
San
up.
Fuego was a city it meant without fire, right? And there was like legit
don't talk
dudes
about
on the
JoJo.
rooftops with like AKs and shit. You know what I'm saying? I used to go there and pick up like, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of cocaine.
Hey,
and whatnot.
Angelus.
But that's a whole nother story.
About it, man. That's a whole other story.
You know what I'm saying? But at the
Yeah.
same time, I was always very safe.
Angelus, man.
So it's not a
Talk to me,
dangerous
Andrew.
country like
Hey,
that.
what's good? Y'all can
How
hear
you
me?
doing, man? Yeah, we
Yes.
can hear you, bro. Talk to me, Andrew.
About
Why?
what?
That's crazy.
Hey, I left you since
You know
y'all.
what he
I
said?
came in on the part where y'all talking about cars, so I DM'd you the vehicles.
Yeah, I
that
got
had.
I got it, and I
But
just
you
said
wanted to show
reply
that-
to it.
Yeah, so it's not for you to see. It's for just for
It
the
is for me to
viewers
see.
too.
And it's cheap. Flights are cheap. $264 round
Okay.
trip.
All right.
Okay, I'll show it to everybody. Hold on.
All right,
$264 round
Well,
trip.
actually, hold on.
Yo,
I can just,
Andrew,
hold on, I can do share screen.
Google
Hold on.
Google Barba Negra. It's a hotel slash brothel.
Barba Negra.
Yeah,
Negra?
that's where you want to go, bro. Trust me.
Barber. Yo, I love that name.
Yeah, all right.
I love that name. He said, "Oh boy."
Oh,
Mike, you
boy.
got a Yeti?
Look, this is the real deal, all right, bro. You want to go somewhere, bro? You go there, bro. You be all right.
Oh, directions.
Angelus.
Ooh.
I mean, they'll take care of you. You'll
I
be
love my
very
cosplays.
safe, bro. It'll be all good.
Blackbeard's
Mike, you
Adult
got
Resort.
Black beards, all right, bro. Don't
Blackbeard's Adult Resort. Yep, I'm looking
Yeah.
at it right now.
worry about it. I got you,
Mike,
dog.
you got a Yeti?
All
Do
right,
I got
I'm gonna-
Yeti? I got me a Yeti, dog.
Okay, thank you.
Hold
The
on,
nice
let me
lady
write-
just
let me-
answering the
let me
question
write
for
this
you because
down.
I'm saying it like 5 times. Thank you, nice lady.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest
Write this
with you.
down.
I'm mad high and I ain't heard you, dog.
Okay, I ain't mad at you.
I was trying to. was
I ain't
trying
mad
to
either.
put
I ain't
trying to put
Andrew, she
Mandrill
cool
on
sharing this to everybody.
Hey,
You
resort.
don't see it?
That's why you got your significant other. She got your back. That's what's up.
All right, guys, I'm going to show Mr. Gray Pill's freaking card. Everybody, he wants to show it to everybody.
Since y'all was talking about cars, this is the
On the screen
2001
share.
2001 Z28 with the little T-top. That's like it was like the heavy doors. You slam it with that doo-doo. And then I showed it's the front, back, and side angle.
Can everybody see it?
Yeah, we can see it.
All right, hold on. So that's that one picture. Let me get to the other one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like little wings, little stuff. That was my fun car for the summer.
Let me ask you, wasn't that shit stick?
What?
Or
No, it was an automatic, unfortunately.
automatic?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm thinking of another car that's similar to yours that had stick.
That was they had those as automatic too. Because I seen a guy on his in his YouTube content. He was actually driving it,
Oh, okay.
and that was the inside of it.
Oh, yeah, that looks real nice. I ain't gonna lie. This is what you got right now?
That's when I was in Jersey.
Oh,
That was literally before I left Jersey.
yo, that shit, I'd take that. That shit nice as hell.
Yeah, that Mustang.
Mm-hmm. Shit look nice
Classic
as
too.
hell.
Where is that car right now, Angelus?
Hold on.
I don't know. It was I was
selling.
selling it to my barber because he was like really good to me because he started on his own business. So between him and his buddy, so I just gave it to them. Well, I sold it to them.
You know how much that car is worth nowadays?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he knows. He say, I know.
I'm just, bro.
Yeah.
Whew.
Hey, when I tell people, yo, I don't lose sleep over shit, bro. I really don't.
Clearly, you do not. You don't lose sleep over that right there.
Yeah. I
Yo,
don't
it
lose
says
sleep.
Trans
Man.
Am. Trans
Yeah,
Am.
the Trans
bro.
Am.
Yeah, man. Shit.
That sucker
Yeah, that
was
was a nice card.
Front
Yo,
gate,
it was so
bar
crazy.
front,
Like it
gate
was so
mark.
sensitive. I can barely step on the gas, and that sucker would just burn out. And I remember I used to I go on
It's
dates,
fast.
and I'll drop a girl off, and I'll hit the door, and I'll take off, and she used to call me right after, like, it's like, so what do you're mad at me or something? I was like, no, it's just me
What's up, QB?
driving out.
Yeah.
Blackbeards.
He said, yo, he's bringing that up.
No, I'm reading right now, man. I'm looking at all the shit around it and everything.
Hey, I just
Yo,
had
yo,
flash.
Andrew's crazy.
Hey, do me a
Russell-
favor, Jay. I just
Russell,
had
okay.
flash. Hey, Jay, do me a favor. I had flashbacks of Mandrell's stream. They had me to another black figure in the vehicle. Can you swap me out with Wes? And that shit was creepy.
Yeah.
Wait, is there a problem with black figures in cars?
Yeah, there's a lot of problems with that. Put Wes one more over.
Do they get pulled over a lot or something?
Nah, that shit looked creepy. It was a guy on Mandrell's stream, right? And he was driving, and every time the lights could come, it looked like you see look like white beady eyes. And I was like, what the fuck is that? So I'm in private chat just talk about him the whole time.
Thanks, QB, for subscribing. I appreciate that. But yo, that's crazy, man. He looked like a serial killer. Like
it was creepy because it was
yeah.
just same way like Primal do it, because I know he's driving, but Primal actually, I know he's safe, he got his stuff on. But this guy, the way it looked, like the camera's like on the side, like he was holding the phone in one hand and driving with the other hand, and you just see like
rough,
yeah, it looked like just lights in his eyes.
Yeah,
it just
here's both my hands, hand check.
Yeah, it was creepy.
I was happy at Costco, not to go off topic, but I got one of those nice magnetic charger things that stick to your windshield.
Yeah.
That's pretty legit, man. Like you don't even have to plug anything in. It's all just into the charger magnetic base. So you just pop it on there. You don't even have to mess with the little some of them have those little grips on them. You got to like clamp down. You don't have to do any of that. It's just like all magnet.
My mom got the rear view mirror. My mom had got it replaced and have it where you can like actually see. It's like one angle you got to see the back, and it got a camera in the front.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, no little cute little features.
Yep.
Yeah,
merino wool, bro, on the socks.
Ooh, I have some merino wool hats, and those are good too. But yeah, merino wool socks. Yeah, I can give that a thumbs up.
For the drying, in fact, it wicks the moisture away. You know what I'm saying? 4 days, you get jungle foot, dog. You know what I'm saying? So, get a couple pairs of them joints. They dry out quick, bro.
Merino wool, you say?
Merino wool socks.
Okay.
Mim's gonna start making them joints.
I can do that.
Yo, we should put EMF protection on the socks, bro.
I can
do ain't lying, because people act like they don't know what they're doing.
And this shit right on the beach too, man. God damn.
Yo, I'm just saying.
Are you being sad about car?
I don't recommend anything, but
no, I'm getting excited about this place I'm about to visit in the DR.
Oh
yeah, man. Listen, I ain't gonna lie, man. He loves New York, man, to the point where he said, "Oh god, that's crazy, bro."
He loves New York until it's time to go to DR. Yeah.
Yeah, DR is where I'm gonna go to relax.
Yeah, Mandrell loves New York until it's time to go to DR. Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
You go to New York, you'll go home broke and pissed off, bro.
No, you won't. No, you won't. No, you won't. I won't.
You got any evidence for that?
Huh? Yeah, I'm living proof. I hate New York.
You might have connections, but
different. I'm talking about where he's going.
I like New York because of the chaos. I
haven't been to New York, but I hear it's very nice to visit. I'll put it that way.
It is a comedy show, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Yep. You're gonna laugh your ass off.
When we see
crazy
people,
shit.
like up here, because me and Mandrell, if we see people do stupid shit, we're like, huh, that's nothing. New York, it's like 10. It's like 10 times multiplied that. Like all the stuff y'all see in the media with the subway drama and a dude butt naked, probably taking a dump somewhere, or somebody just break off a fight just cause.
That's crazy.
When I see it on the media, I'm like, oh, that's New York. Off the rip, I know it's New York.
I've only been to NYC once for work, and I got out of there as fast as I could.
I could understand why people would, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could definitely appreciate it if I hadn't been there in a long time, right? But, like, I grew up there and shit, so it was like, imagine that shit every day while you're trying to, like, go to school, you're a little kid. Like, you just grow up in it. Now you
I'd be in heaven. Mike. I'd be in heaven, Mike. You understand?
The subway platform.
Bro,
I'd be in heaven, Mike.
It was so bad, bro. It was just so wicked of an environment, bro. Like I was
It is.
Bro, I was 60 years old fighting off-duty cops, bro, like in bars, drunk, like you know what I mean? Like this is a bad environment, bro.
That shit is crazy.
It's crazy. I shouldn't even be alive, bro. I've been stabbed, shot at, bro. Fucking, I've been in hundreds of fights, but it's ridiculous.
I love
Mike,
it. Listen,
It's
just
ridiculous.
Damn, bro.
you understand, man. I was literally bathed in war for about 6 to 8 years, man.
You were bathed in
About
chaos.
8 years.
Yeah.
So when I came out, I'm fucking bored. So I get to
So
New
he's
York.
looking to New York as his
Yeah,
substitute.
right, so I'm in
for
New York.
more.
I'm in Six Flags,
yeah.
dude.
I ain't gonna lie.
Understand? I'm in
Yeah.
Six Flags.
Yeah.
How many
I
tours in the desert
Disneyland.
did you
Yeah.
do, bro? How
I'm
many
like,
tours?
holy shit.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man, Drill. I'm with you on that one because, like, when I came to the South, and my mom was just like, "Ain't shit to do. People closing down 9 o'clock. What
Yeah.
the fuck? I could go to New York and just stand out in the corner, and just watch shit happen, just cause."
Yeah.
Yo, I was on 18th Ave in Jersey, right? I'm sitting there. This is like when Raw was out, WWE, the real wrestlers. I'm sitting there watching TV. I heard, boom. The stolen cop car runs into this street pole light. Motherfuckers scatter like roaches, all 8 of them, and the cops is just running out the door. And I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna watch Raw right now. I'm gonna look out the window for a hot 10 minutes, come back on in, and there you go. Always something going on.
Yeah, it's always something. Now see here, Mike, people actually go to sleep where Angelus and I are. Okay. People get rest and they wake up in the morning and go do something productive with their lives. Okay. New York, nothing.
Yeah.
No, nothing like it.
Bro,
Nothing like it.
I've
been all over the world, Mike.
Stress syndrome just from living in New York. my
Mike,
whole
I've been
life.
all over the world, Mike, and I tell you, without ego at all, there's
Yo.
no city on the planet like New York City.
Yeah.
How many tours have you
Nothing
done in
like
the
it.
desert, bro? I need to know, bro. How many
Nothing
tours?
like it. Huh?
How many tours, bro?
In the desert?
Yeah.
I did 2 tours in Afghanistan and Iraq. I did a year and a half both, back to back. Okay, so that's 3 straight years.
Ugh.
We came here we came here for some reason for like 2 weeks stateside. We're back to Iraq for like a week, and we left from Iraq to South America. And we had the airdrop. We had the parachute into South America. It
Imagine
was crazy.
doing like,
So there's war there in 3 other countries.
bro,
Bro.
imagine doing like 15 tours, right? And then someone
Yes.
being like, "Yo, let's go back to the desert." Like, nah.
Not if you're used to it.
No, let's
Not
go
if you're
back
used
there.
to
Let's
it.
go have
Yeah,
some more of
if you're
that.
used to it, you're gonna go back.
Yeah, let's go have some more of that.
Terrible. You gotta, like, you know what I mean? You start raising families and shit, bro. You're like, nah, I'm not trying to go
Well,
back.
see, yeah, you're raising families and
Yeah,
stuff like
that's
that. Then,
different.
yeah, that's different.
Look,
But if you're like
I was
me,
thinking,
I'm like,
bro, I might
fuck
want to go
this.
back to the war zone. You know what I mean? For some action. But
It's good to go.
I'm not lying, bro. It's a fucking war zone.
It
dog.
is.
On
I believe
civilian
you.
land.
I believe you. Now, when I raise my kids in New York, that's not ideal.
Yeah, no.
Okay, that's not
No.
ideal.
No.
Okay.
I met Mims in Miami, bro.
What the
We
fuck
had
you
dinner
talking
at
about?
the
You seem so
fucking
happy to
corner of
raise
New
them
York.
kids in that place. You love it that much.
No, he said difference. It's a difference.
It's a difference.
It's a
Okay?
difference.
It's a difference. Okay. Now, New York.
That's when you moved to Wisconsin. That's
Exactly.
Yo, man, the land of beer and
Cool in
cheese,
Wisconsin,
baby.
man.
Yo.
That's when you
I'm
moved to
saying
Wisconsin.
it's-
Is when you start popping out some babies. That's
Yeah.
I like to be in the South where it's hot.
Yeah.
okay.
Agreed.
Bro.
Well,
Hot out
you
here.
moved to Wisconsin through May through October.
Yeah. We'll summer. No,
Yeah.
we'll summer over there and spring over there, but winter. No, we come to the South.
Yeah. Because I still got.
I'll be right here in the South in the winter time.
Yeah,
where it
'cause
gets
I
where it's
still
only
got-
cold like 14 days out of the whole season.
Yeah. Because I still got friends that ask me, like, are you coming to visit and stuff like that? And I was like, when it's warm.
Yeah, wait till it's
When it's
warm.
warm.
Like,
Like,
not
Look,
right
so
now.
you got like a 2-week window for me to come visit, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Summer's really nice in Wisconsin, both weeks of it, I promise. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like Jersey. Well, your sister could be more accurate my end, but last time I remember in Jersey, it snowed and rained all through April, a little bit of May.
I feel that, man. Like, I was wondering if it was going to snow the other day. We're almost in May.
Yeah.
I hate every second of that. Yep.
Yeah, I got a homegirl that time. I think last time, man, you had chopped it up. She was, I don't know if she's still there. She was there for a CNA gig in in your area. And I think she's supposed to be there like 12 weeks. And when she got there, she took pictures like snow just thick. And I was like, hell no.
You're like, it's April and it's snowing? What is this? Yeah.
No, this was actually December. I think last time she went up there for like a little contract
well,
day.
all right. Snow in December. I come to expect that.
Yeah.
But
She
in
wasn't
April,
prepared though, because she's originally in Florida and Alabama area, so she wasn't prepared for it.
Yeah, no. She's like, oh, I'll need a sweater, right? I'll just need
Bruh.
a sweater. We'll be good. Yeah.
Bruh, I told her she didn't get everything.
Like the scene from Cool Runnings.
Yeah. She need to get everything. But I laughed when she tried to get a little scarf on and try to look warm and all this stuff. I was like, yeah, you Southern folks, y'all don't know what y'all into.
You don't want to be.
And that was when it was
now,
50
though,
degrees. She was like, I need this parka and scarf and everything.
Bro, I tried to warn her. I said, if you get the place, I say, find out where your hotel or whatever you and your friend gonna stay at. Try to get at least close distance if you can't drive, but just make it where you can get out the door to the car and then from the car to the closest way you can park, and that's how you do it. But if you're talking about you're going to do like a 30-minute drive in the cold and snow and you're not used to it, it's going to become a problem.
Nope, you just find out where the snowmobile can pick you up at least.
Bruh. Yeah. Oh, yo, Metro, what Sir Hell doing? Because I saw him with some
Yeah, he's got a subject going on. He asked me to come over there on this panel and talk about it. I think they're called the stigma of being a single mother.
Oh,
I think that's the top. I think that's the top. Is Raw B over there?
I don't see her.
Uncle Guns was apparently a wild boy.
Is Uncle Guns is a wild boy.
Yeah,
Uncle
Nah, he's not so wild anymore, bro. He used to be a lot more wild, bro, when he was a Satanist and shit.
Well, man, he says satanic Luciferian.
Now, Mike, when you get into that kind of shit like that, that's when the crazy shit loses me. I'm like, yeah, we're Satanists. Peace. Good for you. Good for you. I can't get down with that.
Uncle Guns was like a half want to drink the blood of your enemies. You actually don't really mean that. Yeah.
Right. I love chaos. I do. Yeah. But that's some other shit. I'm like, you know what?
No,
I don't want to know.
Mandro. No, Mandro. You're right where you belong.
No, I'm not. Not in that.
Angel,
I don't want to know,
man. He said he loved chaos. All right, so
I've never been a Satanist, bro. As wicked as I've gotten in my life, I've never gotten that wicked.
Me neither.
That wicked yet.
Stealing and shit, you know what I'm saying? But it was all on some gangster shit. It was never on no bitch shit, you know what I'm saying? I never did no stealing. It was robbery, like, you know what I mean?
Even the stuff I did for the government, you know what I mean? It was always for a reason.
Yeah.
It's always for a reason. You know what I mean? But just Satan, look, bro. You do know that he's destined to lose, right? Like you do know that he's the losing side. Yeah, but you're gonna follow that.
I don't know about that.
That makes sense.
I don't know about that.
It doesn't really make it. It never made sense to me.
You got to have that other type of faith, sir. You got to have that other type of faith.
No, man. Even as a
kid, it never made sense to me. Like, some people worship Satan. They're like, why would anyone do that? That makes no sense.
That's their belief, man. They can believe what they want to believe. You know,
that makes fair enough.
I don't rock with it, but
they believe it.
It's the magic, bro. They like the magic.
I like magic too. Let's go play Yu-Gi-Oh. What's up?
No, I'm saying they do
play Yu-Gi-Oh.
I know, but the thing is with magic. It depends on how you use it. Magic itself isn't evil.
A baby, and now you can do Wingardium Leviosa.
Yeah, see that crazy shit.
Nah, I'm sacrificing my cards, son. Trap cards activated. Boom.
Yeah, they sacrifice their loved ones and shit for, you know what I'm saying, power and fame and
satanic power is what it is. Like that what was it? That those stupid gay ass rituals they do, like it's fucking retarded, man.
Yeah. So do you think? And I'm not up to speed on it. Like,
hey, Angela, you want to do a ritual?
Do you think that's like? Do you feel like that's what actually happens? Because I would be curious to actually talk with somebody about it. To see like what they actually believe and what they actually do, as opposed to what you see on TV or what you read in books and all that kind of stuff.
That would be a deep conversation, like real talk.
That's what I'm saying, man. Yeah, like if somebody actually like legitimately subscribed to that and wasn't like combative about it, somebody like Guns that has some knowledge on it, I think that would be a kind of a cool conversation of, hey, what does that actually mean in real life for people that subscribe to that?
Well, the stuff that Mike and Mandro talking about. I mean, there's people out there you can reach out and they'll actually take the time out. But Mike, the stuff that Mandro and Mike talking about is the Satanism what Uncle Gus mentioned. There's actually a documentary on YouTube where they actually try to make it like a law about satanic rituals and Satanism, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty much just like their own church religion, and other people that's like how we reacted to it. You got those type of people in those communities like, nah, you got to get out of here, you got to go. But the same way people like practice Catholics and Christianity, they out there like it's nothing, and it's a good.
Yeah,
It's
but
actually,
here's the funny part about that. Like some of the
Man.
I mean, if, not to poke fun at religions, but like I'm a Christian guy, but don't tell me Christianity hasn't committed atrocities in the past either, right? So
Oh yeah,
it
bro,
had-
the genocide of the Amalekites. Nobody ever brings that
Yeah.
motherfucker up.
Yo, you don't even want to
So-
get me started on Christianity, bro. I'll go off.
So
Yo.
it's just like if we,
I know, Mike.
to me, as long as people aren't like harming other people, then I say subscribe to whatever you want to subscribe. That's why I'd be curious to have like a legit conversation with people that subscribe to that, and it doesn't involve like, all right, yeah, we're gonna go end somebody or something like that.
Right.
Yo,
'Cause I-
Catholicism is straight sud worship, bro.
Catholicism,
ain't
yeah, I know
never
what you're talking about, yeah.
Satanism. You know what I mean?
Catholicism. I know what that is, yeah. The octopus head motherfucker, yeah, all that
I
shit.
was raised Roman Catholic, bro. You feel me? Like my whole
for
family was
real?
Roman Catholic, but yeah,
Roman
bro.
Catholic. That's
so
a
what
new
happened
one.
with the Da Vinci Code, Mike? What happened to the Da Vinci Code?
And yo, they take the body of Christ, bro. They put it in a monstrance. It's a fucking moon made out of gold with the sun around it, and then the body of Christ, it actually transforms, bro. They believe this shit. They actually transform the wafer into the actual body of Christ, and then you know what I'm saying.
The body and the blood, yes.
Yeah. Cannibalism ritual, you know what I'm saying?
Again,
I
I'm
got
gonna
you.
promote
Raise the
Yu-Gi-Oh
idols
because
and
all I'm
shit,
hearing
like
right now
candles.
is Yu-Gi-Oh. Promote Yu-Gi-Oh. That's all I'm hearing. Sacrifice.
That shit is, you know what I mean? That's just
Magic.
cannibalism and all kinds
Traps.
of witchcraft. You know what I
Alright,
mean?
here we
Like
go.
you got rosary beads. Like who else uses that shit? Like
Rosary beads.
pagans.
I love that.
You know what I mean?
You don't want,
Pagan meditation beads, dog.
you don't want to use no beads. We
No,
know what
but
it looked like. Jay, why would you even show
Fucking
it?
Cthulhu, bro.
Hey man,
The
everybody,
octopus guy, man.
listen.
You
If
know-
you guys wanna be into the Cthulhu faith, man, just look up this guy and
We didn't say that, sir. We did not say that. We don't want to look at it. We
I
not
didn't
even
say
into it.
Cthulhu.
Yeah, we
I know.
didn't say that. I don't know what you try to promote. I'm promoting Yu-Gi-Oh.
He said promote.
What's
I'm
with
not
the
trying to promote
Yu-Gi-Oh? I'm
anything.
confused.
You
Did I
say
miss something on Yu-Gi-Oh?
Catholicism, bro.
Oh, I'm shamelessly plugging Primal since they're talking about religion, sacrifices, and monsters. So I'm like trying to soft plug Yu-Gi-Oh in it.
I don't know why you're trying to do that.
I don't like.
That's
What does
kinda crazy.
Yu-Gi-Oh have to do with it? I'm confused.
Oh,
Yeah, right?
because you can sacrifice. Jay, don't act like you ain't. Now, come on now. Don't act like you slow. You sacrifice
No,
monsters. That's pretty
I'm
much.
asking
You seen some part of Yu-Gi-Oh. You're not gonna play me out now. I know you into this stuff too.
I know how it works.
All right, now
but
let me-
I
let
ain't
me
played
ask-
in like 10 years, my nigga.
All right,
So
so
in
let me-
Yu-Gi-Oh,
let me-
you like sacrifice something to
Yeah,
gain
you
something?
sacrifice lower monsters to get stronger monsters.
They get stronger people.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
You have magic cards, trap cards, all that little geeky stuff.
Okay.
So for example, if I wanted to sacrifice 3 veteran vets, I could do that, and I could summon a giant freaking dragon.
Yeah,
Basically.
and now they
That
got
sounds
the,
very atrocious.
Yeah,
what I
now they
just
got
said,
them
but
made
yeah.
up.
I played
Okay,
Yu-Gi-Oh when I
atrocious,
was
but you
a kid,
showing
bro.
some stuff on. You just displaying.
That's
to us.
Cthulhu, man. That's just Cthulhu. Don't
Oh,
worry
that's just
about it.
Cthulhu. Okay, sacrificers,
It
take your
is.
souls. It's just Cthulhu. Okay.
Yo,
It
when I
is.
played Yu-Gi-Oh,
It is.
bro, the card of the joint was the Barrel Dragon or some
Yeah.
shit
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know
way-
if that's the
that's back in
exact
the day.
name, but I had this card that would just fuck people up, bro. It was called a Barrel Dragon.
I remember that Curse of Dragon. That Curse of Dragon. Now that's some demonic shit.
You needed like a Buster Blader or some shit to make them.
Mhm.
Buster
They still got-
Blader.
yeah, they still built a
Dude,
deck around a new meta.
Do
Yeah,
people
yeah.
still play like those kind of card games?
They
Or
do.
is it-
Yeah.
They
Or
do.
has it all been taken
Primal,
over by like
No.
stuff on the
No.
iPad or whatever?
No,
'Cause
it's
I
It
actually-
remember-
hasn't.
No,
No.
Primal, hold up. Primal, it's actually a live tournament. You can actually just look it up, say Yu-Gi-Oh! Live tournament. They actually have live tournaments from all over the world, and you can make money off it between, I'm not a fan of it, Magic Gathering, but Magic Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon is something else. And on the PC that you talk about, you actually can go there and plug in and do that. And the same thing with Marcus waiting to own his ass too on PS4.
Yeah, because I guess I'm surprised when I hear something like Pokemon, like cards are still a thing. Because
Yep.
like I would just imagine it'd be a hell of a lot easier just to turn on my Game Boy or whatever and play that
Yeah.
against somebody else, as opposed to like actually having to physically collect cards. But I guess that's kind of like for some people that's like back in the day I had football cards and baseball
Yep.
cards. I guess they kind of look
Yep.
at it similarly. Yeah.
Yep, it's similar just like that because on the I can't speak for the others, but for the Yu-Gi-Oh ones. Let's say like
shit,
the older ones, I still hold like somewhere in a box somewhere. I say maybe over 10 years ago. Now they got
I sold all my shit.
The cards.
Do the Yu-Gi-Oh ones have some value? Because I've heard some crazy stories of some of these Pokemon.
Original Dark Magician is still rare.
Going for
The
tens
original.
of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, but you have to read. Yeah, it's all of them still rare, but they got a list, and you have to pretty much go through it and read. There's like a print on it. Like you got hollow, rare, commons, and you have to pretty much read it, and they'll actually
Certified
give you a
print.
price.
That's
Exactly.
what they called it.
Yeah, they actually give you a price range of it. But if somebody try to play you, they actually just take it because like now when it first came out on the American side was hot. Like say, and I'm just naming something I know y'all not gonna know. Like Jay will know. Exodia. There's 5 individual.
The original Exodia.
Yeah, the original Exodia.
Yep.
Back when it
So
first
what's
came out.
that go for? What's that go for right now?
I don't know.
That'd probably be like I'm gonna be real, like probably $5,000.
Yeah.
So if you had one of those, would you sell it or would you hold on to it thinking that all right, it's worth $5,000 now, it might be worth $10,000 in a couple of years?
I'll still hold it now because I don't care about because I don't care about giving it up because I still have all mine, even Exodia. But back then the Exodia was just to get it. It was like what 25 for each piece or $100 back then.
Now that shit's worth more than that.
Yeah.
Now, shit.
Bro, Jay,
Like,
real talk. This is a funny story, right? I went to a tournament, right? I was like 23, went to a tournament. This young little short little fat kid had Exodia in his deck. That was his build. And you know you're supposed to shuffle the deck and swap out, give it to his deck. I'm giving mine. I did my shit like I grabbed his cards, right? I did like poker, and I swear to God, I barely bent it. The look on this kid eye, yo, look at my face. The look on that kid eye, the price that motherfucker look like. Don't do that. I was like, all right, little man, all right, we're good.
That's not how you shuffle.
Yeah, because like bending the cards.
It's not how you shuffle cards in general, but like
I would imagine bending the cards could like decrease their value, right?
Yeah.
And if you bend them motherfuckers, you're
done.
Yeah, it's pretty much it. It's a wrap.
Caveman or something.
Yeah, he's about to.
People used to get in fights over that shit.
Yeah, he's about to fuck that little man. That little kid's about to fuck you up for real.
Those kind of cards that are worth that kind of money, wouldn't people just like put them in a shelf somewhere and like put them in plastic?
Well, the kids do.
The kids do. Yeah. Like they put them in binders. When we were younger, we used to put all the Yu-Gi-Oh and the Pokemon in like.
But I guess you don't know that at the time when it comes out, right? Like you don't know.
No, the kids know that. Actually, the kids know because when they're doing tournaments, they have sleeves. They don't do it with the actually.
Yeah, they have sleeves.
Yeah,
now,
we have sleeves and plus a case, and we have a binder. So everybody
goes. I gotta bring out my cards.
Yeah, because everybody goes there like bragging rights. They'll have a binder full of everything and just show it off like what they can trade and just show what they got for the collection goes. And then they'll have a.
Hey, I'm gonna jump over on Sir Hill's. I'm gonna jump over on Sir Hill's channel.
I'll be there.
Appreciate you, brother.
All right.
So they'll have binders and decks and sleeves. So over time, just like he got it, and it's sitting there.
Hold on. These ain't Yu-Gi-Oh cards because I sold mine, but like.
Yeah, but the same thing.
So Angelus, when you went to that tournament, were they all dudes that never got some cheeks before? Did they all have that vibe?
Oh my God, you Pokemon.
No, I mean,
a lot of them are like that.
I mean, I don't know. It's not like I'm running around looking at people.
I love you and I hate you.
No, but did you get that vibe? Was like, was everybody like super neckbeard kind of person? Or
no, there was like honestly, it's crazy because that should have been a conversation on our stream because people think when you see an online gamer, they instantly girls think he a fat lazy fuck, but everybody on my end was like that shit out too. Yeah, everybody on my end was like you, Wes, and Mandrew. They was either all the guys I knew in my league on the games I played was Army. They was all in the Air Force, so all the money they put was either they was sitting
towards
saving.
These motherfuckers right
exactly.
Here.
They had houses, they had stuff going on for themselves, they had families, but they were sitting their base. The only thing they do is play games online. So one was either Call of Duty, a football game, or Battlefield, or
Mimsy, I hate
DC Universe, or some racing game, and that's all they did. Like my buddy now, he kind of reminds you.
Your wife
he's in Oklahoma. He actually all he do is he's like.
She's got mad holographic Pokemon cards.
Exactly. So all he did was like build computers for a living. But he wasn't a fat fuck. He wasn't a lazy. He didn't ever.
No, he was just into that stuff.
Yeah, he was just
into that shit. Yeah.
So let me ask, because you've obviously like followed this for a while. Was there like a really big interest in why? Because I felt like there were people that were into it like when I was in school.
Yeah.
And then I feel like I didn't hear anything for years. And then my kids have asked me, I was like, hey, what do you want for, your birthday or Christmas? And my son several times have been like, and he has some because I bought them for him. It's just like, I want some Pokemon cards. And I was like, didn't that like go out of popularity? But is it kind of like, it was cool? It was like popularity and then kind of went away for a while, and now it's popular again?
I don't think it never went away.
Right.
I think it like kind of revamped on its own way.
Yeah,
Because
it revamped through the games, and it was a collection of games, and also they never did Pokemon tournaments in life, so they had to reimburse it through the game. So, like I said, so the game paved the way to make it popular again.
Yeah,
because there used to be freaking tournaments like Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments.
Yeah,
but Yu-Gi-Oh,
because a couple years ago, my
Yu-Gi-Oh
son
shit
started
overshadowed
asking
that
me,
shit. I can tell you that.
Yeah. Because a couple years ago, he started asking me for like, hey, can I like, what do you want for Christmas or whatever? And like Pokemon cards started popping up on his list, so I was kind of curious.
Freaking shit all over here, bro. I got a whole bunch of different shit over here.
And the fact that because Jay is like a whole generation between me and you, so everything he's saying is pretty much like it's a revamp. It for me, it only died for me because it was like out of sight of mind, and that wasn't
fucking football cards.
Yeah, that's what he's comparing. But football cards like but football cards, baseball cards like universal. But but Pokemon and that was like a Japanese original era.
It was like its own niche thing.
Yeah, the whole thing in Japan. It came here, then it just moved forward.
Because I feel like just about every young boy at some point had football cards or baseball cards or whatever. Yeah. Like pretty much everybody at least got a pack or two of those. But not everybody got a pack growing up.
Yep.
Yeah, like it was the popular trend to do along with Game Boy and shit like that. Collect Pokemon cards.
Yeah, that was for Game Boy too. Well, the Pokemon came first. Pokemon was for Game. Yeah, it was for Game Boy first.
For Game Boy, and then they came out with the cards for that motherfucker. And then the bitches would sell out in freaking stores everywhere.
You still have your old life primer?
It was so hard. It was so hard to get a freaking.
I was gonna say I still have my OG Game Boy and the old Pokemon.
Hold on to it.
Yeah.
Hold on to that old one, man. I still got. Listen, I still have my old Sega console, bro. The original. I ain't giving that shit up ever, bro.
I don't know if it works anymore. It's been sitting in a box. It's been sitting in like a box for years, but yeah.
Sitting in a box.
And trust me, somebody, if it's a guy, no lie, on TikTok, he plays Mike Tyson Punch Out. All this dude sit there and curse and scream when Mike Tyson be laying his ass out, and he be still trying to beat Mike Tyson. I'm like, bro, I don't know nobody who beat Mike Tyson, but he'll play it over again just to keep getting up to Mike Tyson. But if you got the old consoles, hold on to it. Yeah. If you want to look out and just say, like, let me see what the market value is for it, do that so you know you're worth of it.
That stuff might be at like my parents up in the attic somewhere because we kept all that. We had the old Nintendo, like the OG Nintendo, the Super Nintendo, the Sega, all those things. Those are in a box somewhere in an attic. Yeah.
Go get it, sir. Brother, I'm telling you, go get it.
Well, what I ended up doing was I got nostalgic, and a few years ago they came out with like those mini versions. Like I ended up buying up all those, so I have like the mini Nintendo, the mini Super Nintendo. So like that brings me back. But like, yeah, man, I remember playing some Punch Out and Tecmo Super Bowl. That was the big one. My friends and I would we would pick out teams, and I remember not the first Tecmo Bowl, but the second one, and actually had like all the teams
with their hoodies. They're matching. Oh,
look at that! But you can simulate a season and do the whole thing. We'd stay up all night playing that shit.
Yeah, I will say this story, and I'm a dip, right? If anybody watched Netflix and a fan of Netflix, it's my homeboy got me onto this chick in this show, and I didn't know she was she's actually a game girl. Her name is Jackie Jing, and she's on season 3 of The Circle. And my homeboy's like, yeah, man, it's like, you like this girl, she cute. So I watched it. I said, oh, she gamer girl. She plays beach volleyball. She's an actress. She actually does hosting shows for all these other gamers and name brand for like Capcom and Konami, all that. So her whole wall is nothing but from the original stuff that me and you talked about, PlayStation, all the gens, Nintendo, Sega, even all the consoles, all up in her wall. And that's her thing. And then she had like the little, like how the couples here matching. Then she had like the earphones with little bunny ears on it. So yeah, it's a thing. It's still out there, still popular. It just, you catch that right one, and that's like, all right. And if you catch a girl like Lucky Mike here, you know what I'm saying? The girl running around like, hey babe, I got you. Let me flex for you. Hey, you good?
Flex my fucking cards. If my girlfriend ever flexed my cards, that'd be like crazy.
Yo. Hey, but you see how she know how to handle it though, right? You see Mike face twitching like,
don't fuck with my cards.
Oh shit.
Funny.
That is actually.
All right.
Yeah, there.
Yo, it's different when you live in the woods, you know what I'm saying? You don't bring home money, you bring home firewood. So they can't like take that to the you know what I mean? They can't, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, if you get real desperate or something to burn, you could have Pokemon cards.
Hell no!
Yeah, you might bring home a deer and shit, you know what I'm saying? But like they can't buy jewelry with that deer, you know what I mean?
No, but we
That's
buy
true.
fabric and we make our hoods and
nice.
we make clothes and it's cool
Nah, yo,
stuff.
Mims has always been good with money though. You know
I
what
am.
mean?
I don't need things.
Even when I made a lot of money, I used to have to force her to let me buy her shit.
It's true.
She's weird like
that. I don't. So like I make lists and I'm always making lists and then I finally get to the store and I'm like, and I'll pick it up in my hand and I'll look at it and I'll be like, but do I really need this? And then I'll be like, I don't need it. And then I'll go and I'll just like put it back on the hanger. And then next thing you know, he's like, Mim, it made it onto your list. So like if it made it onto your list, like for example, a robe with like pockets. I like pockets. I'm really big about it. And like he said, Mims, you put it on your list. He's like, you're gonna get this fucking robe. He's like, and not only that, you're gonna get these other robes and these pants. And I'm like, I don't need
Hey, Mike, if you don't mind me asking you, then with permission, I'm gonna ask her. What's your nationality, bro?
I'm Sicilian.
Okay, you mind me asking her nationality? Hey, what's your nationality, Mims?
I love this question. I've been asked this question my whole life.
Because I hear Latin.
Where do you think I'm from?
I want to, because my podcast wifey and my ex, it's like my ex was Mexican, but she named 3 other damn countries and cultures. So it was like Peruvian, Mexican, Ecuadorian, and something else. And I don't know what the hell Minka is, so she's just a ball of everything. So, but
Minka Wild. That's
Minka consider herself. She say Mexican and 3 others. So I'm like, hey, y'all Latin. I just leave it like that.
My guess is Israeli.
Really? Okay, that's the first time I've ever had that one.
Good one, Mike.
Okay.
Are we gonna get an
Anyone
answer?
else?
Oh, okay. Oh, my bad. You waiting for the answers?
Yeah, I'm just, I love this question.
Can I guess?
You know the answer.
We would hope so. Yeah.
Yeah, you married. Yeah, you're married.
Did you ponder on it like before?
So we married in the eyes of the Almighty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we,
but I figured you would know. I figured she would tell you.
I was still married to my last wife.
I mean, I'm gonna guess she's not Irish.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not Irish,
bruh.
No,
that's funny.
No.
I was married to the last wife. You know what I'm saying? But like not with the last wife, just like stuck with the marriage title. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't gonna I wasn't dealing with it. I wasn't going to court, bro. I was just like, nah, bro, I'm not even dealing. I was like, listen, bro, we took a bunch of drugs, got married, bro. This ain't real. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we never had nothing together. We never lived together. We just got really fucking high for like a year together. Right? That doesn't count as a marriage.
That
it
don't.
Like, what do you want? You want half of the ecstasy? Like, no. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't a real marriage.
That's crazy.
And she did some dirty shit. You know what I'm saying?
Allegedly.
She possibly murdered my unborn seed without my knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead and put some respect on the past.
Yeah. So, like, that shit just dissolved itself, you know? And I was like, oh, it'll work itself out eventually. But, it took like 7 years for it to work itself out eventually.
It took until like just the other day.
So, yeah, bro, we married in the eyes of the Almighty and all that. Like, I gave my other wife a certificate of divorce on paper. You know what I'm saying?
That's the best gift ever.
But never, just recently in the courts.
Just like they do it with a straight face, bro.
So, ma'am, so what's your nationality? Because we're pretty much
Cuban.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Surprise.
Yeah,
I'm
that
not
is
shocked,
a surprise,
though,
actually.
I'm not shocked. But geographically speaking, everybody was wrong.
Yes,
geographically.
It's such a wonderful
Who the hell said Irish?
Yo, I've been.
Well, he said not Irish.
This question my whole
life. No, I'm being funny. I know he said not Irish, but I was like, yo.
The first wife was Irish.
Yeah, I went with not Irish. That was my solid. I felt good about not Irish. Yeah.
Okay.
Sicilians and Irish don't mix.
It smelled like 4-leaf clovers, so there had to be some Irish in there.
Okay. Well, in behalf of all the spaces that I hear, Mrs. Memes, you are doing a great job from what the conversation stuff you're saying. And Big Mike, God bless you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You seem like you got a good one. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna let y'all go. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Hey, Primal, stay safe in the roads, man.
Yeah, I'm just about to get home, so I'm gonna hop too. Appreciate y'all. Jay, appreciate you. Everybody, good chatting with you.
Don't mention the Primal studies.
Shameless, with Jay's permission, can I get a shameless plug real quick, Jay?
Go ahead, man. Plug whatever you want.
Hey,
plug.
If you don't know, Nathan Daniels is gonna be a guest on for Saturday at crap, about to forget my own goddamn time slot for 6 p.m. Central Time Saturday at the Gray Pill Podcast. If you don't know him, he's an officer. He's always talking, speaking up for the little guy and speaking against corrupt police officers.
Policing? All right.
Yes, so he will be on.
Yeah, if I have time to go there early, I'll go over there because my
father
is police.
If you don't got time to be on the panel, that's more than welcome. Fine, you're more than welcome to chat.
He uncovers like police officer garbage.
Yep, he calls them out. Are you
trying to promote your boy and get him out there like that?
No, he's promoting himself, bro. He's done a good job. He just hit 10,000K. He's well known out on his end of the fields in the circles.
Yeah, I know about him.
Yeah. So he's a real good guy.
We should probably link him up with my pops' boy 1A, bro. I don't know if you know about the
I was gonna say you can't fool Pops. You gotta get him plugged in with Pops, man.
Now Pops messes with that one dude that does a lot of them videos. He's got like, I don't know, like 75,000 subscribers or something. He could plug them in there.
Okay, I'll give you my email, man. Let y'all talk.
Type of thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's a good dude. He's all about that. He doesn't.
He's putting in private chat.
Yeah, Mike. He doesn't mind going to like other people's plugs and channels and just have those conversations.
Mine.
No, I'm doing it in private chat. Y'all can just take it.
I'm just saying we might be able to get your boy boosted up because they do the same kind of stuff, and you know what I mean. This guy's real big.
Okay, that's what's up, bro. Okay.
I don't really do that kind of stuff. I do a lot more of like spiritual stuff, so I never really got involved with them like that. You know what I mean? It's different.
Yeah, that's pretty much out my element with that type of conversation. All I could be there just nod my head.
No, I'm not really religious. I don't believe in religion. You know what I mean? Religion is the Legion of Ra. You know what I mean? It's all sun worship if you boil down to it.
You see how I'm doing right now? That's as far as my conversation can go with that conversation.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I believe in the truth. There's only one truth, right?
Yes. Well, that's an honest question.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So we can't have religion on this planet because there's only one truth. You know what I'm saying? You can only have truth, and that's what it is. You don't have to start labeling this shit, right?
Right.
Yeah, but to be fair, and I'm gonna dip out with that. To be fair, everybody pretty much the truth is their own and their perspective. That's why I love conversations like this. My ideal for everybody, long as you're not leading a negative, toxic life, I don't give a fuck what you do.
Yo, let me leave you with a tidbit of info as well.
Sure.
Right.
Go ahead.
You said, you see God bless, right?
Yeah.
Now hold on to this one, right? God is not a name; it is a title that means mighty one.
That is true.
Which God are you blessing me with, right?
That's true.
That's real true.
That's true. And the only way we're gonna know that unless we have those conversations.
We have those conversations. Shameless plug, I suppose.
Go ahead.
Every Friday evening on Real Talk with Mimsy Limbs, we literally have discussions. We read the scripture, and this is what we do. If you guys are all more than welcome to come and hang out. It's usually open panel.
Mm-hmm.
We just like hang out, for the Sabbath, and Friday evenings, Central Time.
I'm saving that right now before I leave out here because I don't want to forget. Just the fact that
Mike is like,
it's not your normal, Bible thumpery.
No.
Yeah. No, Mike. No, Mike. At least you guys aren't giving a freaking benediction or anything like that, because that shit in church really puts my ass to sleep.
Well,
this when I was younger.
No,
yeah, them motherfuckers sound dead to me. I'm sorry.
No, this ain't about money. This ain't about, fucking with people. This is just about searching for the truth, trying to uncover
it. Right, searching for the truth. Yeah,
it's truth over tradition.
Like, I don't only do religious shit. I do shit to wake up humanity so that we can fucking break free from this ridiculousness and try to salvage left of this fucking thing. You know what I mean?
All right, I'm sending an email right now so I won't forget. and the fact that you made that offer for my boy, I will check it in and chime in I have no problem jumping in and listening. That's the least I can do.
I mean, yo, I'll try to link your boy up, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all you can do is talk, bro. You know what I'm saying? All you can do is conversate. It's not even like, a guarantee or anything in life. So I'm good with that. Just a conversation.
I'm just gonna try to drop his, information in front of the dude and try to see what they, want to do with it. It's look.
Yeah, that's between them two.
Networking is never bad, and we should always be actively networking to help everybody, grow. Even if it ain't us, later on down the road, your boy might link up with a dude who does some shit that I do. He linked me up with him.
Yep.
That's how it works out.
Yep. That's why I love networking. That shit's fun as hell.
I've always said there's strength in numbers, of course, but also like strength in networking. Never forget that.
All right, fellas. I'm gonna catch our guys out later.
Good night.
Have a good one.
All right, Lacey, take care, Grandpa. Oh, hold on.
Yo, the Plaid Pill West, bro. What's this dude been doing all the time?
Yo, West, you've been chilling all day, bro.
A lot of information he's just taking.
He's just like taking notes, bro. He's got his fit band on, bro. You know what I mean?
Well, I can't respond as much. I as you can tell, I'm fighting something off. So
what you got going on?
It's just I guess it's just too much pollen in the air, but I'm actually kind of coming out of it. Man. I just have like
your throat.
Yo, I'm telling you, it's the fucking chem, bro. They've been bombing us with that chem shit, and every time we go outside, we get fucked up.
I believe this, actually.
They're spraying that shit in the sky, dog.
You know those really straight, long, crisscrossy clouds that weren't there like a long time ago, and like when we were younger, but like all of a sudden they're all over the sky now. Such strange clouds.
Just Google weather modification, geoengineering, and all that shit.
Just Google strange line crisscrossy clouds in the sky.
That's not good.
I'll bet you can find it with that.
I'm just saying, look, there's some shit being sprayed on us, and it's fucking us up really bad.
I love when you say sprayed on us, like a roach.
Yeah, no, we're literally being genocided, bro. I swear.
Imagine imagine your aerosol can right here, right, and you're going. Mm-hmm. So from here it's going, but everywhere else it's going.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta like literally be insane, you know what I mean, to kind of sit in a seat where you kind of know that the entire world is just like falling apart, exploding, right? But you just like, you know what, I'm not there anyway. You know what I mean? It's a different kind of level of insane. If you knew what I knew, bro, you might crack, bro. I try not to tell everything I know to everybody.
I might know more.
Just relevant information. He might have already cracked. That's why he's like that. You know what I mean?
Well, here's the thing. When you apply this principle,
it's over.
It makes sense. Now,
good job, boys.
Look at blood pressure medication. Blood pressure medication slows down your heart by killing your heart.
Mm.
It is the stuff that they get it from is poison for your heart. They're slowly poisoning your heart now. In the time when you really need that for a short time, it's fine. But if you're doing that every day for years, that's when you start getting heart complications because you've been poisoning your heart endlessly without allowing it to heal. So now just think about the principle there of doing it just a little bit at a time. You do it a little bit at a time. People think it's good. They don't even notice how bad it is. Look at all those idiots that have been masking up for, going on nearly three years now. There's a lot of people now that are suffering from plastic in their lungs. And they'll probably still tell you, but you know what? It was for the greater good. No, all you did was fuck up your lungs. At no point did any of it ever make any sense.
It's more in plastic too, bro.
But
you know what else they had in there, bro? They had that self-assembling nanotech in there, bro.
No, I'm just talking about the masks.
Yeah, it was in there, bro. It was heat and moisture activated. You know what I'm saying? Made out of, you know what I'm saying? Geo, if you know what that is. We can't say it.
These are all conspiracies.
All right, Geo.
These things are not.
So if
true.
you were to apply oxygen to the component of pencil lead and then get it down to a single atom, right? That is what they're making the nanobots out of.
Imagine this, right? And imagine all of that.
They was in all them blue joints, bro. They was in the little fucking swabs. You know what I'm saying? They checked them out. They have fucking radio frequencies coming out the swabs. It's all a big ass charade, dog. What most people is suffering from is radiation poisoning. I suggest you get iodine, potassium iodide. You know what I'm saying?
I have only the best iodine.
It's good. Radiation poisoning is a motherfucker, bro. And we got all these different devices. You know what I'm saying? If you got Wi-Fi routers around you and cell phones and fucking computer monitors, all this shit's putting out crazy ass frequencies. If you get you a meter, you'll bug out. You'll just bug out. You become obsessed with frequencies, start walking around the house trying to find all of them and shut them off, bro. It's terrible.
And wearing these.
You'll start wearing hoods made out of silver fibers and shit.
You know, that was why I guessed Israeli.
There's silver inside of the two cotton.
To be fair, he's a Torah compliant EMF hood. All right.
Oh, you have so little faith.
You know what I'm saying? You were close. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But even Israelis don't have this technology. This is proprietary technology.
They're called silencio hoods.
It has an Italian.
I know what you're talking about. I want to get so I'm not concerned about 24-hour protection. I'm concerned about protection for about 8 hours when I'm sleeping, because that's when your body naturally repairs and replenishes. So that's probably the more pertinent time to try and use it. So eventually, I like to get the giant curtain versions to have all around my bed.
You should just get an EMF blanket and ground it.
See, the problem with trying to ground it through your typical electrical system is that all those wires are still exposed. They're not insulated. If you were to use like an extra, what's it called?
What wires are exposed?
Coaxial, triple filtered coaxial cable.
Mm-hmm.
That's when additional radio frequencies are not getting into it, and grounding that'd be a lot better. But if you're grounding using the wires in your house, they weren't designed necessarily for that. So,
well, I mean, I designed the wires in my house.
You designed the wires in your own house?
Yeah, look, like this is. I live in a cabin that I just, you know what I'm saying. I still didn't do those wires yet.
So you understand the problem then, right?
Like we could solve a lot of these problems. You know what I mean?
How about think about this? Imagine you're at a hotel in New York City and you're trying to ground yourself and use the wall outlet to do that. With all of the devices all around you, with all the radio frequencies around you, are you actually helping yourself by connecting yourself to all the wiring in the building?
Probably not.
So that's kind of my point there.
I was talking about though just actually having a ground. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, just connected to like
you actually ground this shit.
Like connected to the ground, like.
Yeah. You take So you take like a copper rod and you hammer it into the ground, and then you know what I'm saying, connect an extension cord to it, and then you can plug.
See, that's.
I don't know. I don't understand this.
That's why I was just talking about the coaxial, filtered is the wrong word. Insulated, triple insulated coaxial cable. So a lot of people are just plugging into the wiring in their house because the ground and the outlet actually does go into the ground, but it wasn't designed to protect you from radio frequencies or to connect you to the earth. So it's exposed to all the radio frequencies. But
I wouldn't even recommend that. People are retarded, bro. They don't understand how it works. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so that's why I was talking about the
hooking up to a building, bro. You would yoke yourself. You know what I'm saying? You became an antenna.
That's what I'm talking about. The
An
coaxial
antenna on your
cord.
chest for the night.
Yo, Mike, you know the scene where motherfuckers connect something to their hand and they get electrocuted and shit, like they're connected. Yo, that's what's gonna happen.
Your building gets hit with lightning, bro. You're getting shocked in the nutsack with like 1,000,000 volts in the middle of the night.
Ooh. I didn't even think
but
about that. I just thought about the whole body being fried. Like,
No, actually, you'd be fine if the lightning hit the building because you're only hooking up to the grounding portion.
Yeah,
not
you're
the,
only in the ground.
prongs.
I don't
people say if you're on the
understand.
ground, you're okay.
I have
If
a
you're not,
question.
I'm just saying, like, if it was a direct hit to the ground, bro, you know what I'm saying? You
Oh, like it just come right back and fry your ass.
yeah.
What's your question, Mims?
Simple woman.
What?
What about like
I never thought about it for the city though, because honestly, we
live in the
country,
woods,
so
you
I
know?
was designing this shit to be
But
like,
what about like
just
what
grounded
about like
direct.
blankets, blanket kind of thing? Like, would that protect you? Like, because like I sleep in bed
You
with
have to ground
this
it.
that I have on, and like I feel good.
Yeah,
But like I'm just
you
one little
gotta-
person
You
in
gotta
the woods.
ground it. You know what I mean?
I don't understand what that means, but that's okay. We can just
Alright, so you know
skirt
the-
on past that.
You know the copper
I'll
rods
Google
that
it.
I have hammered over there in the corner of the property?
Yes.
Those spiky copper rods, those
Mhm.
are the ground rods that I hammered all the way down.
Okay.
It's just connecting you to Earth. So
Yep.
if you look at a standard house, there's all kinds of. You're standing on several feet of concrete.
Yep.
You're not connected to the earth. But if you
Correct.
walk outside barefoot with your feet on the grass, you're grounded. You are electrically grounded to the earth. So when you look at the
So if we were sleeping on the ground with these with EMF blankets, would that be like cool?
Yeah, I think my
How
next
far
house
from-
I might build a dirt floor.
Like how much? See, now you're saying about X amount of concrete. How much before I am grounded must I be directly in contact with ground?
Yeah, because yeah.
What about a blanket?
No, because look, it needs to follow the path of least resistance.
Thank you.
I know what you mean by
nice.
grounding blanket. There's grounding sheets as well. They're silver lined sheets, and you connect them to the ground portion of a outlet in your wall.
Gosh, that seems so dangerous to me.
But no. That's fine. That's literally what it's there for. If there is an overload in your electrical equipment, it just goes into the ground. So it's perfectly safe.
Yeah.
Now you being out in the
There's
woods,
measures in place for that.
you being out in the woods is a lot better than people trying to do that stuff in the city because you're exposed to so many RF frequencies.
Okay.
I don't think it does you any good, but because you're so far out there, and if you're designing your own houses, that's why I keep bringing up the coaxial cable because it's actually designed to block out RF frequencies.
I never thought of using coaxial cable, bro. It's actually a pretty dope idea.
Well, so one of the problems in like internet networking using Ethernet cables is called crosstalk. If you have two cables that are right next, squeezed tightly together, the frequencies from the cables can cross over. Even though the metal is not physically touching, they created their own magnetic field. If you have them too close together, two wires close together, they start exchanging information back and forth with each other. And that's one of the concerns with like cybersecurity, putting devices to actually try and pick up on this.
Snip the packets that are going through there, bro.
Yeah. So, but with coaxial cable, even though it's an older technology, it's always been about delivering a good picture to your television. So that technology was just worked on a little better because that was going up all throughout your house and
well, yeah, bro. Coaxial lines look crazy, bro. There's like plastic, and then you got the prong coming out, and it's like shielded with aluminum, and then there's another fucking thing on it, and like you need a special cutter to cut them, right? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you don't need it, but you know what I'm saying? You should have a special cutter.
It.
Yeah.
You don't need it, but you need it.
You crimp the fucking ends on them and shit. And then the meat of the ground is what sticks out, but then it's got all that other shit on it. I never thought about coaxial cables, bro. I'm gonna check it out. I was using extension cords, and you ground the extension cord directly, and then you run the extension cord